All right. Mm. Oh, that should work. Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Aklon here. Welcome back to each of one of you. I can only apologize. We don't have much time, but we'll see what we can fit into a short amount of time that we do have available to us. It fucking blows, believe me. I'm aware. I'm aware of how shit this is. This is all I can do, really. So I do hope you guys are well. I'm obviously still dealing with just crazy load shedding, crazy all over the place bullshit. So it sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Dude, I fucking hate that I feel so rushed the whole time to do streams and shit. Isaac, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Sorry, I'm just letting people know that we are streaming. Super Cider, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, dude. Really appreciate that. 5 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scrappy Coco, how you doing? I'm judging by the title. No FF14 today. Dude, I have 3 hours to stream. That's it. Actually, not even 3 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes to stream. And then my power goes back out. So, I promise you, as soon as the power sort of settles down, and all I need is for us to go back to stage 2. If we get back to stage 2, I should be able to have evenings free at least. The issue right now is it's sort of weird fucking stream times, weird break times that just keeps me from actually getting back to Final Fantasy. I wanted to, and then yesterday morning they announced that they have to go back up to stage 5, load shedding. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? We were just on stage 4. Why are we going to stage 5 now? Jesus, I thought things were getting a little better, but it's not getting better. What the fuck? CDJ, how you doing, brother? Thanks for the tier 1 sub. Did really appreciate that. 34 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Danmo Gaming, how you doing? I'm really happy that all of you are still hanging around. Evans, how you doing, brother? Still hanging around. I can only apologize. We'll get back into like full-time streaming soon, hopefully. I'm gonna try and stream every single day, but it's usually gonna be these short ass fucking streams, because that's really the best I can right now. It's just the next part of the game is going to be good. Super Saiyan, you're telling me I've seen the hype around everything that they have announced, like with the most recent live letter, and I'm looking at those things. I haven't seen everything they've announced, but I know the islands have been announced. There's a new sort of dungeon thing that's been announced. I'm looking at all of that. I'm going, dude, I need to do that. I need to do those things. But I can't do those things because I'm fucking playing games. I don't want to rush it, you know? I don't want to play something like Final Fantasy where I'm just going to get into it. Because I know what the Final Fantasy streams have been like in the past. It's been like this every single time. I usually don't want to play more than 3 hours of games on a stream. And then whenever we start playing Final Fantasy, it turns out like 12-hour streams. Easy. 10 to 12 hours because I'm getting into the game, I'm getting into the story. Now I just want to fucking play. It's insane. The real Big D, thank you for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Silver Wolf, how you doing, brother? CDJ hitting Echo with the seed attack. Oh yeah, that's the kind of attack I like. It's the kind of attack I like. Love your content. What's going on isn't your fault. Yeah, but I still feel to blame, you know? It's not something I can stop, but my brain doesn't look at it that way. Nico Spider, how you doing? Long time since last? Oh yeah, Silver Wolf. Holy shit, Foreign, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub, dude. Really appreciate that. 5 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For another month, no copium here? The only copium in this stream is whenever people go, Akko's going to be live today. That is kind of copium these days. Rushing is not fun for streamers, and I don't want to not have fun, but I also want to stream. Because, yes, rushing isn't fun. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I hate 2-3 hour streams. I hate them. They are disgusting in every single way, shape, and form. Because as soon as we get into anything, I have to leave again. You know, we can't really get into any discussion. We can't get into any reactions, really. We can't do shit. Because as soon as you get into it, it's like, okay, guys, peace out. You know, gonna fuck off again. 4, I feel like 4 is the minimum amount of hours that you can stream to have a decent stream. 6 is better. 6 hours is sort of like the sweet spot. Reworking the steps of faith. Steps of faith. Am I supposed to know what the steps of faith is so far? Or am I not there yet? Alavarius, how you doing? Digimark, how you doing? I mean, there's some news to discuss. We've got some pretty big news in the gaming industry. That's going to be quite fun. We do have time for that. So, sex is better. Sex is always better. Debate sex with who, though? Silverwolf. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Is duty support viable later into the game? I've been using it in ARR as a tank. Demo duty support? What do you mean, duty support? You mean the where you run it solo? Can't wait for Dragon Age 4 and Dragon's Dogma 2. I've never played Dragon's Dogma, so I have no idea what to care about there. Dragon Age 4, I'm fully hyped for. Can't wait to fucking play that. MSDF 14 playthroughs, stupid load shedding. We'll get back to it, I promise, as soon as my load shedding calms down. Because with stage 2 load shedding, usually, at least for 2 weeks in a month, I'm only off once per day. And it's usually during the morning time, so that doesn't even affect anything. It's only when we get to stage 3 and stage 4 where things get bad. Because that's where you're usually off like 2-3 times a day. And it's usually like morning times, like today's stream or today's schedule. I was off from 10 o'clock to 12:30. I'm going off now at 6 o'clock until 8:30. And then I'm going off again at 10 o'clock to 12:30. No. Yeah. I don't have my phone with me now, so I can't check. But I think I'm just not sure about the 10 o'clock one. It could actually be 12 o'clock tonight that I'm going off. Some stupid shit like that. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I'm starting to struggle to figure out what fucking load shedding schedule I'm on and when I'm being switched off. Steps of Faith is that big dragon fight. They're Cape Westwinding it. Oh. Why are they doing so much work on the old school stuff? I mean, the Cape Wastewind one I understood. Cape Wastewind was a fucking meme. But why the others? Because outside of Cape Wastewind, I didn't have a problem with any of the other stuff that I've done so far in the MSQ. Like, the other stuff felt decent, felt good. So I go solo. As far as I know, you can do the story modes as much as you want. Like, they will have a single-player dungeon mode for every dungeon up until current expansion. That's the plan. I don't think they're done with all of them yet, but they want to get there at some point. Well, I hate that there is so much potential in the new expansion, but I am having trouble having faith in Denuzer. Dragon's Lore is too awesome to be wasted. I agree with you. I mean, I'm worried about it too. You don't have to. You don't have to feel alone in that. I think a lot of us are worried about that, to be honest with you, bro. They're making it funner and more accessible. I've been doing the trust system for Shadowbringers, and the AI is surprisingly on point. I've not done any trust systems yet. I basically, whenever I want to do the dungeons, I just kick you fucks to join, and then GG. That makes it easy. But no, we'll, dude, as soon as we get fucking back to normal, and at this point, I don't even know what normal is. My government is discussing a whole bunch of stuff, including calling a national emergency for the power situation, which they probably should have done years ago. Although at this point, I don't know what a national emergency is even going to fucking accomplish. Like what? They're just going to declare that the power is an issue? I don't know, right? I can raid with you now with data center travel. Wait, is data center travel available already? It's good for farming for gear outside of my static friends group. Steps of Faith is a bit outdated. What with people skipping its core mechanics? Ah. Dude, why? It's weird that Yoshi P cares that much about the old stuff. Oh my god, dude, we're gonna have so much fun with data center travel. Even any idea how much fun data center travel is gonna be? Grind until you can't anymore. Buy the new expansion. Have your dick sucked. And for everything else, there's MasterCard, Elevarius. I like that. King Julian, how you doing, brother? Yeah, geared people just rush Dragon with skill and skip cannons. Data Center Travel came in latest patch. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna have fun with Data Center Travel. Develop Alliance right now. Ooh. I'm already getting fucking giddy over that. Because at some point, there's going to be ultimate raids that we're going to be doing. And this means that everyone can join for the ultimate raids. I'm looking forward to that. I've just been basically playing XCOM. Because any other game would take too long to get into. I've not been playing any MMOs. I've not been playing any real massive story games. Because my entire life right now is lived in like 4-hour sessions. What can I do in 4 hours? I can stream, or I can make a video, or I can play a quick game, but I can't do all of those things. So I basically have to, whenever my power comes on, I'm like, okay, this is for stream, like this is for stream, and then tonight is for this, then that's for that. It's weird. Jam Solitaire? Dude, I've never been a fan of Solitaire. If I'm gonna play a Windows game, it's gonna be Minesweeper. Cross the region yet, though, so this is very big. I mean, they didn't announce that there's gonna be cross-region, have they? Not yet, at least. Dude, you have to listen to the community. This is the one thing that World of Warcraft to this fucking day have struggled to understand. Is video game design is a give and take situation. It's a two-way street. Because you're not designing video games for yourself. You're designing it for an audience. So it's important that you fucking listen to that audience. If you're not listening to the audience, you're basically making a game for who? Like, who are you making this game for? Stolly, how you doing, brother? You have to get feedback from the community. The real trick, and this is where things can sometimes get a little bit fucked, is do you understand the community feedback? Because community feedback isn't always what you think it is. So it's a very weird thing. Maricos, how you doing, brother? It's a very weird thing. Because, yes, you need to listen to your community in order to know what it is that you're doing and in order to know what direction you should be taking moving forward. Olgrim, Orius, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the stream, guys. Really happy to have everyone, just all the old faces. I love it. I love seeing that I haven't completely lost the community yet. That's great. So very happy to have you guys here. What was I saying? All right. It's a give and take. It's a two-way street. You're developing something. The community is going to give you feedback on what it is that you're developing, which then gives you direction on where you want to take things. But the community feedback isn't always obvious. So, for example, your community will say, this is shit. We don't like it. That's their feedback. That's very difficult. What is shit? Why is it shit? Now, in some cases, it's just people sort of short-handedly writing that they don't like something, and they just don't want to take the time to actually write it out, because in some cases, the player does understand why they don't like something. But there are issues that is actually complex enough to where the player can't tell you why they don't like something. They just know that they don't like it. If you were to ask them, why don't you like it? They can't really tell you. So I'll give you guys a real-world example. I don't like Avo at all. I find Avo to be absolutely disgusting. But I can't exactly tell you why. I can't tell you exactly why. I don't much like the texture of Avo, but it's not the worst texture in the world. I don't love it, but it's not the texture alone. The taste is also not terrible. Like I've had Avo before, and the taste isn't horrible. But for some reason, I just hate Avo. I don't want Avo on my pizza. I don't want Avo on toast. I don't want Avo anywhere near me. Definitely on a fucking burger, right? But I can't really tell you why. This would be an example of a thing that I know I don't like, and I will never order, and I will take off if you put it on something, but I can't exactly tell you why, because the individual core components of the thing that should determine likability isn't disliked. It's not wholly the taste. It's not wholly the texture. It might be when you put them together. And this is sort of just figuring it out in my own mind. It's something to do with what I expect it to taste like, and then what it actually tastes like, and what it reminds me of just creates a really bad sort of complex feeling within me that I don't like, and that's why I don't fucking eat it, right? This is what happens with a lot of players almost all the time. You go to 10 players and you ask them, why don't you like Torghast? 9 of the 10 guaranteed aren't actually going to be able to tell you why they don't like Torghast. They'll tell you they don't like doing it. They find it boring, they don't enjoy it. But then when you ask them, well, what do you find boring? Because technically speaking, Torghast is like anything else in WoW. You have your class, you clear it, you have bosses that you have to think about and sort of follow a bit of tactics. You get to be a god. This should be one of the most fun things for people to do. But most people won't be able to tell you why they don't like it. They'll just be able to tell you they don't like it. I feel like that is the art of being a video game developer. Is having a close enough relationship to your community and being connected enough to your community that you understand fundamentally what they mean, even when they don't mean it themselves. So when a player tells you that I don't like this, this is shit, and enough people tell you I don't like this, this is shit, you're close enough to your community that you know how this is different to your actual game that you can change it. So how is this different to everything else that people like doing in the game that makes it so that people don't like doing it? And what should we do to bring it closer? That is the part that I think Blizzard fails to conceive of most of the time. SVK, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate that. 2 months in a row. Thank you, SVK. Really appreciate that. 2 board, how you doing, brother? P. Diddley, how you doing? Right now, Jada's Gauntlet is pretty cool and challenging. Just a problem that only the absolute best specs can go on. Honestly, just feel like they have to be short on resources for really long. Silverwolf, you bastard. Thanks for the Prime sub. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the most degenerate chat on Twitch. Thank you. Blizzard should also play their own game. This is what I meant with you have to have that connection with your audience. You only get that connection with your audience by actually playing the game. And when I say play the game, I mean you have to play the game with the players. You can't be in your own guild that you've been in forever and imagine that that guild is going to be representative of the player base. You need developers that play with normals, that play with pugs, that do normal stuff that casual players do, because that is where you're going to realize what players are actually complaining about, why they're actually complaining. For example, we looked at Ian's logs long ago, a couple of months ago at this point. Well, South African couple, let's say a few months ago at this point. And Ian has never stepped foot in LFR. Now, I tell you, when you're the lead developer of World of Warcraft and you've never been in LFR, how in the fuck are you going to know how to fix LFR if you yourself have never done it? Wait, he never even knew there's a renown system? What? You want to play with the community because that's oftentimes where you'll find out why the community hates something. So, for example, let's imagine you're in the LFR. You're doing a boss and you're wiping on the boss. Now you see in chat a bunch of people saying, oh my god, this is why I fucking hate LFR. Too many people AFK. You're the developer. If you didn't do that LFR, all you would have seen on the forums are people going, LFR sucks. And you would have no idea why. But because you were in the dungeon in the moment, and this is a really small example, obvious example, but because you were in the dungeon at the time that it was happening, you saw the real-time complaints of the players. So now when you see on the forums people just spamming LFR suck, you go, oh, wait, so it's not an isolated thing. A lot of people fucking hate LFR. And from what I've seen in my own LFR runs, it appears to be an AFK issue. There's too many people that treat LFR as a sort of throwaway easy content that they can log in, leave their keyboard, and other people will carry them. So we have to figure out a way to stop that from happening. We have to figure out a way to ensure that people must always be playing, otherwise they don't get any loot or they don't get any experience or anything like that, right? So we have to figure out a way to combat this because this is the thing that's worrying players. But you only learn that if you physically play the game. You're not going to learn that if you've never played World of Warcraft or if you don't play with normal people. Naomi, how you doing? Where no GCD where classes used to feel like classes. Basically, devs need to put themselves in players' shoes by playing their own game. Even Yoshi P said almost all of the devs of Final Fantasy cap their weekly tombstones as well. You have to. Now, I get it, that not everyone is going to play the game equally, and there will be developers that sort of treat the game like they do other games, which is play a few hours. But yes, sadly, if you want to be a video game developer, you have to play your own game. And this is the only thing that I'm highlighting is you have to play it as if you are a real player. And this you can only do if you're playing with real players. You can't join a guild that is, say, just Blizzard people, which I'm pretty sure is what a lot of the Blizzard developers do. Because I know a lot of the Blizzard developers do actually play World of Warcraft, but I can guarantee you now a lot of those developers are in guilds with other developers. They have their own guilds, and they sort of all play together. Because they're all friends, they work together, so of course they're playing the game together. Well, what that does is it creates a bubble, where we love what we're doing, but we love it because we're also the ones making it. So we're making what we love. And when the player base complains, we don't have a clue what they're complaining about because, hey, we love this. Me and Lo, thank you so much for the Prime Sub. Did really appreciate that. 3 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And got Crystal. Wait, who plays BLM? I love BLM. Wouldn't surprise that increased the stress by 10,000%. Wait, who straight? What? Oh, Yoshi P. All right. Did no one love gaming to be making games? There is a need of someone to professionally coordinate and lead the overall. That should be secondary, though. I was really surprised by their presentation last time. It was obvious who was faking being nerdy. Dude, Blizzard's presentations are the worst things in video game history. It is just horrible. Look, if you're going to be professional and reading things off a script, then fucking be professional and read things off a script. If you're going to be unprofessional and just say whatever the fuck comes to mind, then do that. But the worst thing ever is when you have non-actors pretending to be casual. Like, dude. Fucking dude. Like, when the one developer sits there and goes, oh, so tell us about the new transmog system. Oh my god, I am so glad you asked. Yes, we have a new transmog system. And it's like, oh my fucking lord, why? Why are you pretending like this is just a random conversation between two people? This is not a random conversation between two people. This is fucking horrible. Stop doing that. So yeah, Blizzard's shit is just horrible, right? I hate their presentations right now because it doesn't feel real. And it's so obviously not real, but they think it looks great. Like, let's just ask each other the most low-ball, easy questions and pretend like we're having a conversation. Dragon does stuff. How you doing, brother? Yeah, presentations are literally memeable. The mobile game announcement. Sounds like North Korea propaganda when they talk like that. Oh my god, dude. It was just every single one of their announcements were just so cringe. And the sad part is that some of them are actually good announcements. Like, it's not bad games being announced, you know? It's just the cringe is so real. Where do you think the best place in the world to live in? Country, city, in country. Dutch Joe, how you doing, brother? Oh, where's the best place to live? That's a difficult one. I used to want to live in America. Like, I love America. I love the founding fathers. I love the documents. I really, I love, let me put it this way. I love the mindset of a lot of Americans. Not all. There are Americans that I can't fucking stand. But there's a big chunk of Americans that I love their mindset. Their mindset is leave me the fuck alone. And I like that. It's rare in other countries. It's very rare in Europe. It's almost non-existent in Asia. But in America, it's sort of like, it's very, I guess the reason I like it is because it's very similar to my own culture. Like Afrikaans people in South Africa are very much leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'll take care of myself. Just leave me alone. Get out of my face. Don't bother me. I kind of like that. So I do kind of like America for that reason. With things going the way that they are going in the world, I feel like South Africa is probably not the best place to live in the world, but the safest, definitely. Because we were already fucked before the world became fucked. So we're already used to being fucked. This is no surprise for us. The rest of the world is going, oh my god, inflation is so high, prices are climbing, and we in South Africa just going, this is great. This is normal. Finally, the world is back to normal. You know? So for us, it's kind of like, you know, we're used to this. I mean, our interest rates have always been 6-7%. So it doesn't really bother us. The interest rates now is still lower than what it used to be. Wherever you want to live is okay. Just avoid fucking Croatia. My ex-girlfriend is from Croatia. Does Johannesburg have very high crime? Yeah, Johannesburg is the crime capital of the world. I live in Cape Town, though, so I would never live in Johannesburg. Johannesburg is the shithole of South Africa. By far the worst city in South Africa. If you love different cultures and you love international feeling cities, Johannesburg is great. But for all of those reasons, it's also the biggest shithole. Crime is fucking rampant. There's no sense of community whatsoever for anyone. Whereas Cape Town got it right. We have a shit ton of like different cultures in Cape Town, but there's sort of like a community feel where we're all Cape Townians against the rest of South Africa, you know? Like, we're from Cape Town and the rest of South Africa, yeah, who gives a fuck? So that creates sort of a nice sort of, I guess, sense of community. Like, Cape Townians feel, whenever I talk to them, they feel like they really got the better end of the deal when it comes to South Africa. But I hate Johannesburg. I like Pretoria. It's a very beautiful city as well. I hate my hometown, which is Polokwane, which is a fucking shithole as well. Low in crime, or lowish in crime, at least in the nice areas in the city. But just it's deteriorating daily. Drakendust stuff. As soon as we have more time to actually stream, we'll get back into learning about Warhammer. We still have an entire part of Warhammer nations or races or empires or whatever the fuck they're called, factions in Warhammer 40k that we've not even touched on. So, does Cape Town have a giant building with a cape? Would be a cool attraction for tourists? No. But Cape Town does have Table Mountain, which is probably one of the biggest tourist attractions in Cape Town. Or in South Africa, really. Like, every tourist wants to see Table Mountain. I have a video that will let you know everything in less than a minute. Drakendust stuff, alright, link it. Miss something here? What is the trouble of staying online, Akko? Power. My power outages is just miserable. Warhammer 40k lore in a minute. No fucking way. There's no way that you can do Warhammer 40k lore in less than a minute. Alright. Alright. Let's fucking see this. Let's just quickly check this out. Alright. Warhammer 40k lore in a minute.
Our story begins with a godlike being of immense power known only as the Emperor uniting the warring factions of Earth and embarking on the Great Crusade to reunite all of mankind's lost colonies. He did this by creating 20 legions of post-human genetically engineered badasses known as Space Marines, each with an even more ridiculously OP Primarch to lead them. Well, unfortunately, the four gods of chaos, who weren't really into that sort of thing, intervened and scattered the Primarchs across the universe while still in their infancy. Rather annoyed by this, the Emperor led the legions across the galaxy, reclaiming, subjugating, or annihilating every world they could find, gradually picking up the lost Primarchs along the way. Eventually, the Emperor decided there were more important things to do and retired from his career of galaxy plundering to go and muck about with ancient science back on Earth, leaving his favourite Primarch Horus in command of the Crusade. All was going well until the chaos-tainted chaplain Erebus engineered a plot in which Horus would also fall to chaos. Already suffering from some pretty serious daddy issues, Horus gathered half the Space Marine legions to his side and set about waging civil war against the Emperor. This conflict would be known as the Horus Heresy and culminated in a massive invasion of Earth. The Emperor, knowing his forces were outnumbered and on the verge of losing the battle, teleported to Horus's flagship to engage him in mortal combat.
That, well, fuck. Wait, what? Let me just get back a bit here. Hold up.
In which Horus would also fall to chaos. Already suffering from some pretty serious daddy issues, Horus gathered half the Space Marine legions to his side and set about waging civil war against the Emperor. This conflict would be known as the Horus Heresy and culminated in a massive invasion of Earth. The Emperor, knowing his forces were outnumbered and on the verge of losing the battle, teleported to Horus's flagship to engage him in mortal combat. But being a sentimental old sod, could not bring himself to kill his favourite son. Horus, having no such qualms, beat the snot out of him. Finally seeing sense, the Emperor killed him with mind bullets and the Loyalists were victorious. Near death, the Emperor was placed in a huge machine known as the Golden Throne, which maintained its psychic essence at the bargain price of the souls of 1,000 unlucky sods every single day. The Imperium fell into a state of technological...
Someone told me that those 1,000 souls is actually more now. Like, it's no longer just 1,000. Apparently, it's like double or triple that amount by now. It used to be 1,000, but it's now apparently closer to like 1,500 or 15,000 or something. Is that real or what? And you're still in need of learning more of the world in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, we're going to get into... Luckily, with Final Fantasy XIV, I can just play Final Fantasy XIV and I'll get all the lore there. I don't have to watch videos. Probably getting harder and harder to keep him alive over time. Even 100,000 would be insignificant by 40k standards. Shit. Okay, so the longer he stays alive, or the longer they keep him alive, the more souls he's going to need. And there's no way to resurrect him, to bring him back, to save his life. This is the only way they can do it. Just keep him alive barely, and yeah, somehow pretend like he doesn't mind the fact that he can't move or do anything else.
Regression and brutal dictatorship for 10,000 years has been under siege from all sides by every single nasty the universe can throw at it. Basically, life sucks. There's only war and you're probably going to get eaten by Tyranids. Have fun.
Yeah, but that's just the lore of the Empire. Of the Imperium. This doesn't cover the lore of all the other things. I mean, it's good. It is fucking brilliant. And I'm definitely not against this, but it only covers the lore of the Empire. Anything else? Watch Bricky's video, second part. Yeah. We're gonna get to Bricky's video when we have more time to stream. Did you ever play the Warhammer MMO, Akko? No. Alpocalypse have been wanting me to play the Warhammer MMO for a really long time now. I don't want to because it's a PvP MMO and I don't like PvP. So I've not gotten into it yet. Zoom alive, otherwise the system falls apart. Yeah, but they should be able to resurrect him. I'm pretty sure they should be able to resurrect him. I mean, it's a world with science and shit. If they just stop their warmongering for like 2 seconds, spend some time on science, they could probably fucking get him back. I would love a Mass Effect style game during the Horus Heresy. Dude, Warhammer, just on the limited stuff I know about Warhammer so far, if someone had, like, if a proper company picked up Warhammer and its lore and made a proper RPG out of it, it would probably be the best RPG ever made. This universe is huge, and there's so much fucking story in it. The issue is just every Warhammer 40k game I see is just dog crap. It just doesn't look good at all. The Imperium of Van is besieged on all sides, barely holding on to their territory. Well, then give up some of those territories and save your Emperor, and then you'll probably be able to beat back everyone else. All right, you, me, and whoever else knows the lore need to sit down and we can walk you through the lore so you understand. We'll watch videos on it, and I will eventually understand it, I promise you. It's gonna take some time because the fucking universe is way too large. But I'm having fun learning about it as we go. Draken does stuff. Resurrection sounds like demon shit. Calls the Inquisitors. Fuck the Inquisitors, bro. Dickman has now is nothing compared to what it was during the golden age of man. Dude, imagine if they made a series of Warhammer 40k. Imagine if someone made a Netflix series for Warhammer 40k during the Age of Horus. So, the God Emperor, Horus, all that shit. How fucking cool would that be? Not animated. I mean, like, proper live action. Wait, they can make... Wait, what?
Hello, everyone, and...
Wait, what the hell is this? Hold up.
Welcome back to another video. So a lot of big news to go through today because Games Workshop has just released their financial report.
What game is this? Is this that Space Marine game that you guys were telling me about?
Their half-year report, and inside of it there's lots of things to talk about. One being Eisenhorn, another being video games, another being them actually wanting to reach out to the community. Remember last year where we talked about Games Workshop were going to make a statement? Well, it seems they're about to make a team that is going to interact with us a lot more. So let's jump in, let's take a look, and let's get talking. So I want to start with Eisenhorn because for me, Eisenhorn is the greatest story ever told in Warhammer 40,000. If you haven't read it yet, please go and read it. You will not be let down. Now, for those of you who are not in the loop, a couple of years ago,
doesn't look great though.
2 years ago, they announced that they were in pre-production of an Eisenhorn TV show. This was going to be done by Frank Spotnitz. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's the chap who brought Man in the High Castle over to Amazon. Now, they've made an updated statement in this talking about Eisenhorn, which gets me very excited. So the statement says, and I'll also put it in the background of the video as well, in terms of media entertainment, progress continues, and we are delighted to have signed up to a major LA-based agency to help us. Eisenhorn is in development and a subject of discussions with potential distribution partners. We have made some solid progress in our writer's room and have a number of further exciting live action and animated projects in development. We remain ambitious and patient. Right.
Oh, shit. Aragos, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. So they're actually working on a live action series or movie for Warhammer 40k. the Warhammer universe, if done right, would be right up there with things like Lord of the Rings, you know? It would go down as epic fucking entertainment. It would be Game of Thrones level shit. If done right, because there's so much that you can do. My one question is, why does it appear as if the writers spend a lot more time on the Empire or the Imperium? I don't know. Is it Empire or Imperium? What do the humans call themselves? And less time on any of the other races. It's called the Imperium. Okay, so why do they spend so much time on the Imperium and almost nothing on any of the other? The other races seem to just be present.
So let's break that down because there's a lot of bloody things to go through that. One being Eisenhorn is in development. It's in development. So for me, is that gone from pre-production to production now? I'm not too sure. It's probably still in pre-production, but it's still in development. That is all I wanted to hear because I was scared that it was basically shut down. They weren't doing it. They weren't carrying it on. As I stated at the start of this video, like Eisenhorn is the greatest thing I've ever read. So if they can bring it over and do a good job of that, that is one of the main things as well, a good job, then I really do think it would be an absolute great thing for Warhammer. They've signed up to a major LA-based agency, which again is another good thing. That means, you know, they may actually get some decent actors, people on board and stuff like that. Yeah. Henry Cavill, we know he's been speaking about...
Dude, if Henry Cavill makes it into the Warhammer series, because that guy's a massive nerd, and you just know. So Henry Cavill actually interfered with a lot of the Witcher stuff. Because in Witcher, some of the writing sort of deviated from what the books were all about. And it was Henry Cavill that went to the writers and he was like, guys, you can't have this. This is how it is in the books. This is how the lore is. You can't write the story this way. So he actually made them change the story to stick with what was in the books. And you know that he's probably going to do the same thing with Warhammer. So he's going to want the story to be as close to the original as possible. I love that he's so nerdy and actually puts his input and love for the stuff into his work. Yeah, I love that too. Once you get into the lore, it won't bother you as much. But basically because the Imperium is the main narrative, they own 90% of the Milky Way galaxy. That guy can crush me with his thighs anytime. Oh, there we go. All the thirsty fucking girls coming straight up here. They just... Oh my God. Look, he's a man. Don't come here objectifying him. Like, he's not a fucking object, all right? He has feelings. He has a brain. What the fuck? All right, some of the guys, too, want him to be want him to crush you with his thighs. You guys are sick. He's a fucking man, right? He's not an object. You sexist pieces of shit. How dare you? How dare you? I'm straight as hell, but I agree with that person's statement. Dude, if you want to suck Henry Cavill's cock, you're not straight as hell. Like, you're probably straight as hell, but you're not straight as hell. There's no chance of that being true. It's a bit of a man and a nerd. I can be a little thirsty. Look, I am the last person to ever preach about people being thirsty. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's just, you see a beautiful girl? Fuck it, you know? It goes the way it goes. No one deserves your respect. Stop objectifying.
Eisenhorn, Warhammer 40,000 recently. I wonder if they can get Henry a part of Eisenhorn. Again, I'm not too sure maybe you want to do that because he did that interview saying if he picks a character, it has to be the right character. And as most of you pointed out, maybe he wouldn't make the best Eisenhorn.
Why
Maybe
wouldn't he
he's
make the
more
best
of a
Eisenhorn?
Baldo.
What made people think he wouldn't make the best Eisenhorn? Yeah. Well, I have the same kind of thing for Kate Beckinsale. So, and not very nice. Well, Henry Cavill could be not very nice. He's a fucking actor. And they could make him look ugly. They could give him scars and shit, right? So it is possible.
person. For people who keep saying he's the Emperor, no, he's Valdor. The Emperor's boring. I'm sorry, that is just life. And the next big thing I think in this is potential distribution partners.
The Emperor is only boring because he's a fucking like corpse at the moment. But if they did a movie when the Emperor was still the Emperor wouldn't be boring.
Now, this shows to me that, of course, they'll probably put it on Warhammer Plus as well, but they're looking for bigger people out there. They're looking for maybe Amazon. Maybe they're looking for Netflix, because as we all know, Warhammer Plus is designed for us, the Warhammer fans. Well, again, there's a certain argument to that as well. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but when you add it to a platform like Netflix,
look, I'm gonna be honest. This guy is massive copium there. No, the Warhammer movies and series is not being designed for you, the fans of Warhammer. They know that you, the fans of Warhammer, is gonna fucking watch it either way. It's being designed for money. They just want the money. They don't give a fuck about you, the fans. If they cared about the fans, half the games in the Warhammer universe wouldn't exist. Because half the games are shit. It's all money. That's literally all that matters to these people. Texas Skywiller, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. It is money, right? I didn't watch the Witcher series. Oh my god. Aragos, do yourself a favor. Warhammer Plus is a paid platform that has most of the Warhammer content behind it. It's not made for anyone. I'm a Polish Witcher enjoyer. Oh my god. Witcher is fantastic. The series is really good. Texo, thank you so much for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome.
Like Amazon, it brings a bigger crowd of people in, and of course makes more profit, gets more people.
I think Netflix is the way to go.
IP, maybe
in fact,
into the hobby.
I can see a world where I don't think cinemas are going to be around for a long time. I think within the next decade, probably a little bit more, cinemas and shit like that is going away. I just don't see people continuing to go to cinemas when it's so much fucking easier to just have Netflix and watch it on Netflix. Henry Cavill is perfect for the role. Tangent, how you doing? Thanks for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Witcher books are even better. I never read the books. I started reading one of the books, but I had it on my PC, and it wouldn't work on literally any of my tablets or anything. At the time, though, I couldn't find an app. I could probably try and download it again and see if I can find an app now that would make it work. And it just got boring reading it on the PC. But it is something that I would want to read because I am a giant Witcher fan. Witcher is my favorite game. Witcher 3, by far, the greatest RPG ever fucking made. So I'd be 100% on board with it. People go to cinema to watch at the cinema, make a day of it. Aragos, I feel like that is coming to an end. In places like South Africa, for example, fewer and fewer people. Our biggest cinema group, Ster-Kinekor, is they just filed for bankruptcy. I think like a year ago, they filed for bankruptcy. No one's going to the cinema anymore. It's too expensive. It's overpriced. It's uncomfortable. Why would you do that? If you want to do something, there's better things to do, right? There's better ways of spending your time and money than going to the cinema. Netflix is cheaper. You get everything there. For like, I think if you paid like $100 a month, you could basically get access to all of the streaming services, and then you have everything there
itself. And lastly, with the last sentence, it says, we have made some solid progression in our writer's room and have a number of further exciting live action and animated projects in development. Now, we're
going to talk about that in a second because the world is going to get a lot more logical in a very short time. There's a news piece that I want to share with you guys that's actually kind of fucking massive. I literally found it this morning. It basically highlights what I've been saying for 6 months. It is really cool, but we'll get into that. Just quickly want to hear if there's any more news about some TV series and stuff.
That little show reel, remember, a couple of months back, and I'm like, what's coming? You know, we got a Starties and all that. But live action, what?
Oh, so it's just that. All right. All right, cool. So it's just the live action stuff. You guys can watch this, obviously, if you want to. I'm just excited for more Warhammer stuff because this universe have me well and truly excited for what Warhammer is. As someone from Sweden, people still go to the cinema as a social gathering and chilling out with friends thing. Add some food before and after the movie, and you got a solid nice day with friends. You see, I don't leave my house for any other reason than going to the gym. I know it doesn't look it, but I do go to the gym. That's the only reason I leave my house. Everything else, it happens within these walls. If it can't happen within these walls, it just doesn't exist, and I don't care about it. So, yeah, for me, the cinema is a dead place. It's like completely dead. No point. Me and my girlfriend like to go on dates to the movies, but that's about it. I've never understood dating, like going to the movies as a date. I hate going to the movies as a date because when I'm going on a date, I want to actually be able to talk to the other person. You can't talk in the movies. So the movies is like... The movies was cool as a date when you couldn't stay at home and make out. Like, you were still a kid, so you had to go to the movies to make out with your girlfriend. But now, it's kind of like, who gives a fuck about going to the movies? I can make out at home if I need to. So I'll just go grab dinner instead. It's much nicer. My Jiv, she really prefers going to the cinema. I see it like you do, but for my friends, most of them enjoy going to the movies. That's cool, to each their own. I'm just saying cinema ain't dead. It is overpriced for sure, but people don't really care when it comes to having a good time with friends. Like I said, it's a prediction. I'm not saying that it will absolutely happen. I'm obviously not an economist, nor am I like anywhere near someone that is qualified to predict the future. I just think that entertainment changes over time, and I feel like cinema is like the lost legacy relic of the past that's barely hanging on. I can see it being replaced, especially with things like projectors getting cheaper. More and more people have the ability now to buy larger and larger TVs, so we're getting closer and closer to at-home cinema experiences. My cousin literally just built himself an entire cinema in his fucking house. So it becomes more and more a kind of who gives a shit, right? I sure do care if you invite me to go hang out and we go to the cinema. Hell nah. Also, I refuse to only watch monster kaiju movies at home. I need to see Godzilla on the big screen. Dude, I enjoyed Godzilla, and I watched it right here on my 32-inch. And it was a good movie, and I don't think it would have been any better on the big screen. In fact, I think I would have disliked it a little bit more. Because here at home, I can sit back, I can relax, I can make myself some food, and I can just have a meal while I'm watching my favorite movie. Whereas at the cinema, well, you can have some popcorn, but you can have popcorn at home as well, right? Like, if popcorn is what you need in order to enjoy a movie, I prefer a nice steak. That's what I literally had ribeye when I was watching Godzilla. It was beautiful. Gorgeous ribeye, cooked to perfection, watching a great film. All good, bro. Arkil, thank you so much for the prime tip. Did really appreciate that. 11 months in a row. Thank you. Yeah, I checked the prices. This is the best cinema franchise in my city. It's $7 per person. $7 ain't too bad. In South Africa, it's a lot more expensive when you take our currency into consideration. $7 is good, actually. It's not too horrible. You could eat steak every day. Dude, steak's so good. Sneak the ribeye into the theater. How weird would that be? Like, most people sneak popcorn and drinks and shit into the theater. You're sneaking... I don't even think you need to sneak a steak into the theater. I don't think the guys at the cinema is going to stop you. They're going to see you have a plate with a steak on it. Then they're going to be like, we don't sell that here. So we don't think we're losing any revenue here. It's fine, right? I don't think they're going to fucking stop you. $11 for first showing here, where I'm at later. You're looking at $13. Tamex, thank you so much for the first time chat. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. The thought of pulling a ribeye out of like a purse or backpack is hilarious. I mean, I would start cracking up if I saw someone sit there at the movies, open their handbag, and just pull out a steak. Just like pull out the steak, you know, onto a little paper plate or something, and just sit there with a knife and a fork, just fucking cutting their steak, watching the movie, and we'll be like, what are you doing? Like, maybe have a couple of, you know, those little plastic tins or plastic little containers with like salad and, you know, maybe a bit of pumpkin, some baked potatoes, just like a full fucking meal while watching this movie. Just chilling there with a fucking meal. Oh my god, that would be steak sauce. Victor, what? Dude, if you need sauce for your steak is wrong. Are you one of those people that eat it well done? Because that's the only time you need sauce for your steak. Because that thing is so fucking dry, you need something to make it go down. Piece of cake for dessert? Dude, just imagine someone just packing out a full fucking, like, 13-course meal in the cinema. Grilled steak doesn't need sauce? Yeah, you're ruining steak with sauce. Salt, maybe pepper. That's it. That's all you fucking need. And you've got yourself a good steak. Don't sauce up my steak. The only time you put sauce on steak is if you're having something like a fried steak or some shit. Because, yeah, those things are disgusting without sauce. Nada Ford, how you doing? If I saw someone do that, I'd be laughing, but also kind of jealous. Did I want to do it now? Like, I want to record myself doing that and then record everyone else's reactions while I do that. Steak and snacks, it's that good. So, what I used to do going to the cinema is get popcorn, get Astros, which is like Smarties but better. I don't know if you guys have Astros, but I would have Astros, Smarties, and then cold drink. And then later on in life, I would also get biltong, which is steak but dried. And then just have that. Good fucking meal. What the fuck is Salisbury steak? Oh my god, dude. Dude, I have to show you guys this. I have to show you guys this. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and I mean disgusting in the best way possible. Like, it's disgustingly good, is what I mean by that. You guys have to see this. Americans will probably know exactly what this is. You'll probably eat it or have seen it before. But this just... Oh my good lord. This looked fucking fantastic. Quickly take a look at this. Yeah, it is just... Wait, this guy doesn't actually highlight it as much as I think it should be highlighted, so we'll do it. Let's find the right video first. Like, this burger is so fucking basic, bro. Like, so basic, but it really looks as if it might just be the best burger I've ever seen in my life. I guess we'll go with this one. I'm 1 hour away from lunch. Please stop. Dude. You want to see this. Believe me, you want to fucking see this. This is going to inform you of what's for lunch. So, which one of these two do you guys want to watch? This one, this onion burger is a national treasure, or this one? Oklahoma onion burger are shockingly good. Which one? Which one do you want to watch? This one. Okay.
Hey, what's up? In Oklahoma, they put onions on their hamburgers, man. Like, so many onions. At first, I was a little bit skeptical, but once I tried it for myself, I was both shocked and totally stoked.
Are you seeing the sauce on that fucking thing, bro? Did you see that? That Orc Dario, how you doing, brother? There's a guy that studies the culture of the hamburger and how it's made from region to region in the USA. I think I saw a video like that before.
At how good it actually was.
Oh my god, dude. It's disgusting.
Now, an Oklahoma burger might be like my favorite of all time. It's crazy to say, but
Dude, look at it
rips really
dripping.
freaking hard. Today,
It's just
I'm gonna show you
fucking
how to make one.
dripping.
To get started, I'm going to need some beef. Specifically, I've got 2 pounds or just about a kilo of boneless beef short rib here. Yes, I am going to be making my own ground beef for this burger, but you certainly don't have to. I chose to use boneless short rib because it has a high intramuscular fat content that's naturally about 80-20 and it has deep beef flavor, but a fatty chuck roast would also work and would probably be a little bit cheaper. To get these ready to grind, I'm going to cut them into slightly smaller pieces so that they break down easier in my homespun meat grinder.
It looks so
I'm saying
good.
that with air quotes because it's actually a food processor. More on that in a second. Once the beef is diced into roughly 1.5 chunks like this, I'm going to move it to the freezer to firm it up for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, I've got some nice firm beef. Firm beef is a lot easier on the chopper blade, and it's a lot less.
I genuinely didn't even know you could make minced beef with a food processor.
Less likely to gunk it up. Now, I'm going to grind this meat in 2 batches. The best way I found to do that evenly is to pulse the meat. I think pulsing is a lot easier on the motor as well. I usually go for somewhere in the ballpark of 30 to 42 second pulses. After about a minute of pulsing, it's time to take a look. Right away, you can see the meat and fat are very evenly broken down, and texturally, it's much looser than store-bought ground beef. The reason being is that store-bought beef has been roughhoused a lot more than the home ground stuff, and as a result, there's more myosin present. That's the protein that makes meat sticky.
I know about the grinder. Like, the grinder version I know full well, but I always just assumed that the food processor would kind of be too fine. Like, it would turn it, like, almost to mush. Right? That's just my mind just sort of always went, yeah, it's probably going to turn into fucking mush, you know? Like, I know that it's not grinder, oh my God, dude. You get that attachment on shit? Like, that you put the meat on top. I don't know what it's called in English, but yeah, it literally, it minces the meat and then it comes out in these little fucking tube thingies kind of shit. That I know about.
Gently, like we did, leaves the proteins less bound together and thus makes them looser and easier to chew, also known as tender.
I don't think the app grinder is going to give you minced meat, though. It could, if you get someone that, you know, maybe like an older gentleman on grinder. It could be sort of saggy and floppy and not as stiff, but I don't think that's the grinder we're referring to here.
Once I've got both batches of meat spun up, I'll grab my gram scale and then measure out 2.5 ounces of beef, about 70 grams. 2 pounds of ground beef here should yield about 12 patties.
You
in
Americans
total.
with your
now,
fucking
this meat is a little
ounces,
too
bro.
loose to hold itself together as a nice patty.
America needs to catch the fuck up. The rest of the world have been using grams for a really long time. Your ounces are annoying. Like, stop fucking using it. It makes no sense. No one cares about ounces. It's stupid. Just move to grams. It's easier.
Patty, so I'm going to work it just a tiny little bit to release a little bit of that myosin so that the meat gets like 10% more sticky. Now I'll set this beef up on some parchment paper and then I'll cover it with another small piece. Next, I'll grab something flat, which in this case happens to be my bread lid / pizza pan, and then I'll give the ball of meat a nice firm smash. I'll give it a few more pushes and that should get this ball spread out into about 5 to 6 inches across. From there, I'm going to use my hands to press out the perimeter of the patty so that it gets tapered and flat.
Dude,
in a
smash
hot pan, that
burgers.
part will fry up into super
Smash burgers are just better than normal burgers. Like, normal burgers are good. Nothing beats a smash burger. The crispiness of that patty just beats anything that a thick patty can give you. Any fucking thing. We use our system of measurement because the ship carrying the weight that would have acted as an index got blown off course and didn't make it when the decision was being made. Are you serious, Ninja Bear? Is that literally why? I don't know what to say to that other than what the fuck.
Crispy, lacy edges that are unbelievably delicious. If you're wondering, hey Bri, why are you pre-smashing these? Isn't that something that you do in the pan? Well, I always pre-smash them because to do this properly in the pan, you need a very specific, very heavy-duty, wide spatula that I don't have. The only spatula I've got is this bent holy metal one. More on why it's bent in just a second, but as you can see, this spatula does not get this burger patty nearly thin enough to be called a smash burger, and the meat gets all gunked up in the holes. Once I got 12 of these patties smashed thin like this, I'm going to move them over to the fridge for just a second to keep cool while I get the onion part of this burger sorted out. For that, I've got 4 of the smallest white onions that I could pick out of the sack, and I've pre-peeled them and cut off the north and south poles. I'm using white onions because red and yellow have too much sugar and burn in the pan super quick. Now, I'll grab my mandolin and start to shave these very thin. And when I say thin, I mean very, very thin, like just thicker than a sheet of printer paper. We need these onions to soften and caramelize in the same amount of time it takes for 2.5 ounces of beef to get seared. If you don't have a mandolin, you could do this by hand. It just might take a little bit of practice. In total, 4 small white onions should be more than enough to cover 12 burger patties. And once they're all cut up, I'm going to move them over to a bowl and then grab my burger cooking vessel, which in this case is my 14-inch nonstick pan. While that preheats over medium-high heat, I'll quickly thank the sponsor of this video, Geology. Reluctantly, because I have acne-prone skin, I've tried literally hundreds of skincare products. The realization
the weirdest name for a skincare place ever is a place called Geology.
Inside.
In what fucking universe do you read Geology and think, oh,
something that works?
Skin stuff?
Simple too. You take their 30-second quiz online about your skin.
Where they literally slap a cheese slice on it and dip it into frame. Oh, I heard of that, Dario. I've actually seen that.
And one for the shower. It also includes the morning cream, the night cream, and their award-winning eye cream, which Lauren actually really likes way more than I do. The Geology products focus on a short list of scientifically proven ingredients that dermatologists recommend.
That does look good, by the way.
Retinol, niacinamide, and kojic acid. None of the nonsense stuff. What you get here is simple ingredients that help you fight acne, reduce oiliness, and overall take care of your skin. So to give Geology a try, click
Winning with Geology.
Go to geology.com and take their...
Dude, I have a story for you guys. So, I stopped, and this is officially, I stopped washing my hair about 7 months ago. Like, I don't wash my hair at all. Prior to stopping with the hair wash, I had incredibly oily hair. Like, I would wash it every morning. It'd be fine until about midday, and then the oil would start. And the oil was actually gathering on my forehead. Like, my forehead would be oily as well. Just from, like, I don't know. At the time, I thought, fuck, I have extremely oily skin, probably as well. And at night, I would have to shower again to wash my hair so that I don't leave, like, oil on the pillow. Since stopping, completely stopping, I went to the hairdresser 4 days ago. Genuine question. She asked me, so can I ask, what products do you use on your hair and your beard? And I'm like, why? Because I immediately thought, oh my fuck, wait, is my hair like smelling? Is my hair dirty? What the fuck? She's like, no, it's so soft and your beard feels like normal fucking hair. It doesn't feel like a beard. It feels like normal hair. I'm like, oh, I don't wash it at all. Like, just, I rinse it really well every single day. But I don't use any shampoo or anything. I just rinse. It's like, holy shit. Dude, it's been a fucking game changer. My hair does not get oily. It's got the perfect amount of oil that hair should have. And in the mornings, I just quickly rinse it out and that's it. Made you got self-conscious? They did. Obviously, I don't want to fucking smell, right? And you wouldn't smell yourself. But yeah, my hair is perfectly clean, perfectly soft, perfectly fucking well looked after. And no shampoo whatsoever. I started doing this, by the way, after watching a documentary about the scam that is shampoo. Shampoo doesn't actually clean your hair. It destroys the oil in your hair. That's literally what shampoo does. The chemical makeup of shampoo binds with the oil that is in your hair and then absorbs the oil, and then you wash away the shampoo, including washing away the oil. They did that because they thought the oil was dirty. Then they realized, well, hair now gets grassy, gets dried out. So they started putting ingredients into the shampoo and into conditioners to add oil to your hair. So that after you fucking just destroyed all of the hair, the shampoo and conditioner would add new oil to your hair. But this time, the better oil, right? So it's just a fucking scam. The oil is meant to catch the dirt, and then water will actually allow the excess oil with the dirt to run off the scalp, leaving the hair clean. That's what the oil is for. It cleans your hair. It keeps it clean. The thing is, we destroy that oil, and I had oily hair because every single time you destroy it, the hair follicles start producing more oil in order to fill it up. So in place of shampoo, how do you maintain your hair? Just regular brushing. I'm sorry if I said it and I missed it. Tamex, no, I don't brush my hair at all. Like, I wake up in the morning, I take my shower, rinse my hair, and then whatever the fuck happens, this is natural. This is just what my hair does. After I dried it off, this is what it looks like.
A free skincare quiz to save up to 50% off your 30-day trial. That's GEOLOGIE.com.
And my hair has a lot more body to it than ever before. Yeah, just rinse with water. That's it. I literally just rinse it. I rinse it well. So I don't just fucking run water through it. I literally work the water everywhere. So I rinse it really well. But my hair has a lot more body to it as well. Previously, my hair would just lie flat. Like, after I washed it, it would just be flat until later in the day when the oil started building up, and then it would sort of get body back. Now, it's just always, it's got body, it's got bounce, it's healthy. It's all fucking good. So if I can give you one piece of advice, if you can stomach it, if you can't, that's your choice. But if you can stomach it, don't use shampoo. Just stop washing your hair. Rinse it and then fucking go on with your life. I haven't gotten to the point where I will stop using soap on my body, even though I've heard people do that as well. Like, they stop showering entirely, and apparently your body starts regulating itself and you don't smell and you're clean. I can't fucking do that. I would feel way too fucking dirty. I need to shower at least twice a day. I just don't wash my hair anymore.
Thank you, Geology. I'm using this large pan so that I can cook 4 burger patties at once. If you don't have a pan this size, I get it. I'll link to this one in the description.
That's a thick boy fucking pan, dude. That is a thick boy.
A 12-inch cast iron pan, if you've got
all right, here we go.
would also work really
Dzag, you bastard. Thanks for the deal. What's up, dude? Really appreciate that. 21 months in a row.
These burgers are going to cook super fast, so I really need to make sure that I've
all
got
right, take a look at this,
ready
guys.
to go
Just
before
fucking take a
we
look at
start
this.
cooking them. I've got my bowl of very thinly shaved onions here, ready to go. I've got my pile of patties ready to rip. I've also got some salt and pre-ground pepper because
Aragos, no. So I read this article about a guy. This is actually how I got to the point where I found the documentary about shampoo. So I read this article about a journalist who, about a year before he wrote the article, researched people who have stopped showering. Now, as part of his research, he actually gave up showering. So that was his sort of... he would give up showering for 6 months to basically note the effects. And for this, he would go into the office and have people smell him. He would go outside and then record how people would react towards him. We all know how we react when someone smells really bad. And his findings were, the first month was horrible. So the first month... after the first month, actually, the people in the office started asking him to stop coming into the office because he was smelling fucking horrible. He was reeking at that point. So he would only come in for the smell tests and, for the hygiene tests and stuff like that. For the rest of it, he would stay at home, right? Because he's trying to... No deodorant, nothing, Samurai. He wanted to see... Because the claims that he was sort of researching were that people who stop showering says that your body eventually starts regulating your odor, and it actually removes the odor. And they also claim that the oil buildup on your skin when you rinse it off with water. So he would take a shower, he would just not use any soap. But they claim that oil buildup, as you stop using soap, that oil buildup actually is what removes the dirt. So eventually you just rinse yourself off and the oil runs away with all the dirt, and the body can self-regulate and self-clean itself, or can clean itself. So he did this. After 3 months, his odor was entirely gone. Like, he would go into the office once a month, they would smell him and they'd be like, you smell normal, actually kind of pleasant. Like, the people told him, you actually smell kind of pleasant. And at first they thought he had started using deodorant. And he was like, no, I still don't use anything. I literally just I don't use soap. And they couldn't believe it. After 6 months, his natural smells had actually started to develop into a fairly pleasant smell, apparently. And he could pick it up because the next day after he wore some clothes, he could pick up, whoa, this is weird. Monk's Den, thank you so much for gifting a tier 3 sub. Holy shit, Monk's Den. That is generous. Can we get some hearts in chat? Gifted sub here. Really appreciated, Monk's Den. Could that be that male pheromone that women can smell? Thrall's Mama, I have no idea. I've never done that, and I probably will never do that, because I just feel like your balls should not be sticking to your body at any given point in time. But he believes that it works. I don't have the balls for that at all. Well, it's not about pH. It's also about your body managing bacteria levels. That's what usually smells. I can see how your body will ultimately do that, right? I can see how your body will ultimately start regulating itself because it was meant to do that. If you take the majority of animals, they don't necessarily smell bad because their bodies can regulate itself.
Because fresh cracked is going to take too long.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I've got
The
my
solar
buns
panel
at
is
the
coming,
ready.
boys.
You'll notice that I pre-toasted these. I just did that in a little oil in a non-stick pan. Since there's no need for this bun to be particularly ripping hot, I do it ahead of time. That way I have a little bit more attention to concentrate on cooking the burgers properly, because that process happens really fast. Lastly, I've got my burger cheese de-cellophaned ahead of time.
Cheese.
Of course, this is American-style cheese product because it's the best burger cheese that exists. Once it's all gooey and melted up, it will glue up.
True and real. Anyone that tells you that American cheese is plastic have never had American cheese on a burger. I don't care what fucking cheese you want to sort of put on a burger. It's not better than American cheese. This thing melts like nuts. It's perfect for a burger, dude. Absolutely perfect.
Our burger together and also moisten things up almost like a sauce. Now, over at the stove, my large nonstick pan is preheated and I'll load in 4 patties.
Bro, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for coming to say hello.
I just have to peel off the paper and drop them in. No oil required either. These short rib patties will render some of their beef fat and lube up the pan pretty quick.
Dude,
next,
that
a
is
strong pinch
thin,
of
boys.
salt, then a strong pinch of pre-ground black pepper, and next I'll drop about a half cup of shaved onions on the back side of each of these patties.
Look how
Make sure to break them up a little bit so
onion
that
he
some are
puts
on the
this.
burger and some are in the pan. That's going to give us a nice spread of deeply caramelized onions in some places and partially steamed tender onions in others. That's the detail we're looking for. Now I'm going to take my previously mentioned bent spatula and give each patty a 10-second press to make sure as much of the burger is touching the hot pan as possible. This is just a cheap supermarket brand spatula that I bent vertically so that I could more easily provide downward pressure. It doesn't work at all for smashing balls of beef into patties, as you saw earlier, but it's perfect for making sure that patties touch the pan evenly. Once I've given each of these patties a 10-second smush,
can you tell me honestly that doesn't look good already?
Seconds on this first side. That's about 90 seconds in total. Now I'll turn the pan to ensure even heating, and then I'll check on the onions. As you can see, they're caramelized around the edges and then just starting to soften in the middle. That's perfect. Now at this point, I'm going to come back to check the sear quality underneath. It's crispy, it's dark, and looks amazing. So now I'm going to flip all 4 of these patties over, and this is where the real magic happens. This burger is going to be sitting on those onions, and it's going to both steam the beef,
look at that
deeply sweet onion flavor, but also the hot pan's going to caramelize those onions more and make this whole thing
you caramelize the shit out of
dough.
these onions.
I'll give these patties 20 more seconds sitting right on the onions, and then I'll drop down my American cheese. Finally, I'll put 2 bottom buns on 2 of these cheeseburgers and top those with a top bun.
This is the real victory. Look at this.
Warm the bun. It's going to soften a little bit.
This is the real victory, dude. Putting the buns on there to fucking steam.
All of which are a good thing. After about 2 to 2.5 minutes of cooking in total, it's time to put these burgers together. I'll do that off heat on the counter here because the lighting is a little bit better, but you could certainly do this over at the stove. Top bun's off, then I'll grab the bottom bun patty combination and I'll flip it over. Check out this onion situation on here. They're all caramelized and steamed and soft, and they look super delicious. I'll just make sure that they're spread evenly. Then I'll grab another patty and stack it onion to onion on top of the first. Now the cheese is facing up, and when I put my soft, lightly toasted brioche bun right on top, it stays glued in place. And oh my lord, Look at this
Check
nasty
that.
little
Check
thing.
the
It's
juices,
beefy,
dude.
gooey, juicy, and just a little bit crispy around the edges. Oklahoma, you guys have it freaking figured out on the burger front. Shaved
Oh
roasted
my
onions
God,
on
yes,
a burger are very
please.
dope. And other than cheese, that might be all that you need. Please make this burger soon.
Pickles, absolutely. I think you're missing out if you don't like pickles. Samurai, what did you want to link, bro? Link it to me on Discord. If you want to link something, just link it on Discord. Just looks disgusting. Zig, shut the fuck up, you bastard. The juice? So what? A burger should be dry as a fucking granny's cunt? What are you talking about? In what universe is juicy burgers a disgusting thing? I'm hungry now. Might go for a kebab. Dude, you just watched a video about a burger and you want to get a kebab? What the fuck? Guy locked. This is gross. I hate onions. Sophia, how can you fucking hate onions? What's wrong with you? Juicy burger is best burger. Oh, yeah. Should just be meat inside of 2 pieces of bread. Zigzags, you're nuts. The best burger, and this goes in order, the absolute best burger that you can have anywhere, anytime, I don't give a fuck who you are, is a bacon cheeseburger. It can be double bacon cheese, it can be single bacon cheese, but bacon cheeseburger. Smash is better than normal, but still both normal and smash best burgers you can have. The second one is this onion burger. I've never had it, but it looks fantastic. I probably won't ever have it, but still, looks fucking fantastic. Definitely would try. And then a rib burger. Yeah, a rib burger would be my number 3. Binging with Babish is awesome food videos too. Partially because I'm allergic to cooked onions. The oils release give me lots of pain, literally seconds after I eat them. Oh, shit. Get cheese inside the burger and outside the burger, inject the cheese directly into the bloodstream. Dude, more cheese is almost always more better. That burger just looks insane. Okay, this is barbecue Balkan cuisine. Balkan cuisine. All right. Have you had it? What's a Juicy Lucy? The grey.
Znači, radit ćemo opet balkansku kuhinju. I to ovaj put ćemo raditi leskovačke pljeskavice.
A leskuvak.
Radit ću na 2 načina.
Leskuvak. What?
Pljeskavice, kaj na tome da budu debele i da budu oko 30 deka. I radit ću i leskovačke pljeskavice preklopljene i napunjene.
Stuffed burgers.
Sad, što se tiče samo recepta za leskovačke pljeskavice, gledao sam dosta verzija i svaki od njih tvrde da je pravi. A ja sam sad napravio kombinaciju koja se meni sviđa.
That's the way to do it, bro. Do as you like. Yeah, fucking do your own thing, brother. Just do whatever the fuck you want. That beef's look weird as shit.
Uzeo sam svinjski but.
Okay, so pork? I don't know if I would mix beef and pork.
20 deka, 30 deka ove friške pancete. Sad, od drugih sastojaka, ovo je sad variabilno od recepta do recepta. Dimljena panceta, 10 deka.
Kebab together with cheese stuffed inside.
Glavice luka.
Sounds good, bro. That does sound good.
Pa onda, ovo
So it's onions, garlic cloves, salt,
sol, papar,
smoked pepper, baking soda, 3 teaspoons each.
baking soda, kako kažu
Alright.
Amerikanci, prašak za pecivu. I još sastojak 2 deca mineralne. A u to ćemo još sve skupo umišati 6 žlica.
Is he gonna make the buns as well?
Moja žena je odlučila da će to biti dobro brašno.
No, he's not gonna cook his own buns too, is he?
Valjda ne znam. I sad ću ja to sve skupa zamišat u ovu posudu. U Leskovcu bi rekli u vanglicu. Zaboravim sad da ide još...
You can't put all of that beef in there. Like, all of that meat and everything. Dude, that shit is so overcompressed. Like, that meats have been overworked to fuck. Is this still a burger, though? Would you, with all of that shit in there, is it not closer to like a meatloaf at this point? I don't know if that still qualifies as a burger.
Pljeskavice uvijek smatrao kao zdravo za gotovo. A inače, očito je to malo kompleksnija priča nego što izgleda kad udeš u dućan.
It's a meatloaf. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love meatloaf. I made it myself after I heard Americans constantly talking about how good meatloaf is. I wanted to try it. It is brilliant, but it's not a burger.
To je to kao. Ovo će vjerojatno biti dosta ručija nego one kupovane, pošto je ipak ovo neki tradicionalni.
Base place in Serbia to have burgers?
I što je još bitno,
it is important that they are not overcooked. Okay.
Znači ona mora biti pečena lagano u vatri 10-15 minuti. Ima čak verzija.
If you want to see a food train wreck, there is a video on YouTube where an older gentleman makes his version of grilled cheese. The gentleman is super wonderful and sweet, but the grilled cheese sandwich he makes for himself is horrific. Tavik, share. Please share. Like, how do you fuck up a grilled cheese, though? Like, how... Dude, it's the most basic thing you could possibly make. How do you fuck that up? Stolly, link it to me on Discord. I don't know if we'll have time today, but I definitely want to watch that. The meat is left. It got darker color.
Valjda je to da bakterije malo prorade i daje okus. Ovdje sam nasika šunke i sira.
Ham and cheese, okay. This is something between ham and prosciutto. Prosciutto.
Tvrda mozzarella. Po receptima koje sam vidio na internetu, neko stavlja šunku, neko stavlja pršutu, ovu žičku. A od sireva stavljaju uglavnom kačkava ili svježi sir.
Cottage cheese. I don't like cottage cheese.
I ova mozzarella će biti odlična. Meso sam razdelio na baloto 30 deka i na baloto 15 deka. S ovim 15 deka ću probati napraviti leskovački ćevap.
Tamex, you can send the link straight to me on Discord if you want. If you can't do it on Discord, just DM me on Twitch. I've never been a huge fan of stuffed burgers because they always fall apart. They always, every single time I've had someone's stuffed burger, it never stays a normal fucking burger. It just breaks apart. This guy does seem to take incredible care to close that shit up, though.
Evo sve sam pripremio za roštilj. Znači ovo su punjene pljeskavice, ovo su punjeni ćevapi i ovo je obične pljeskavice. Znači, leskovačka receptura.
Dude, I've tried to make stuffed meatballs once. Oh my god, what a fuck up. I had this idea of making a stuffed meatball, and I thought this could be easy, right? Let's stuff it with cheese. It's gonna be good. After it baked, all of the cheese was on the fucking pan, like burnt to a fuck, and the meatballs were like just empty, no cheese whatsoever inside the fucking meatballs. I've never revisited it, but I'm assuming I'm gonna need more of like a binding agent in the burgers, something that binds the burgers together, because I wanted to keep it as natural as possible without sort of all the bullshit. So it was only egg, a little bit of breadcrumbs, and then cheese in the middle, and it was a nightmare. It did not work the way that I had hoped. Spoffed. I want to buy myself a pressure cooker with everything in me. And every single time I go to the shop, I forget. Because not all the shops here sell them. I have to drive quite a bit to go to the store that actually sells pressure cookers. But I need a pressure cooker. Because that shit just opens so much of the world of shit that you can cook really good. Dude, that dude drinks wine out of a fucking pint glass. Like, that's how you know this is, like, Russian or close family of Russian. Like, fuck it. You could have, well, with that size of glass, who needs the glass? Just drink it out of the fucking bottle. I love how they just gave up on giving us... Wait, no, what the fuck? I skipped. No! Go a bit forward. Go to wherever the fuck this guy... They just stopped caring about subtitles. I guess ran out of speed. Like, during the edit, they were just like, oh, this is a lot of work. Fuck the subtitles. I don't know what the guy's saying now. Top of the bottom. Jesus. Aaron Ghost. I do respect the fucking Bobby, though. I would have done wood, though. Like, I hate charcoal. I don't know why people use charcoal. It gives the meat a terrible taste. I prefer wood. If you're going to do a barbecue, wood barbecue. 100%. Tastes a hell of a lot better than the fucking charcoal bullshit. Let's get those. Oh my god. That does look a little good, though. Not gonna lie to you. That does look a little good. Oh, we skipped the whole what it looked like on the barbecue. Fuck.
Leskovačke pljeskavice običke, leskovačke pljeskavice punjene, leskovački ćevapi punjeni, ovo su...
Wait, Olgrim, you need to fix your girlfriend, bro. She's vegetarian? She does know that meat's better, right? It tastes so much better than... You know what makes vegetables taste good? Meat. Any vegetable tastes better with meat. Like, just sneak it into her diet for like a month and then go, yeah, you're no longer a vegetarian. You've been eating meat for a month. Easy life. Yeah, I would never be vegetarian. There's no fucking chance.
Kajmak, pošip Milićević, garantiramo 5 kila, a sad ćemo pristići ovu leskovačku pljeskavicu punjenu, da vidimo kako je ispala.
You know that vegetarians are full of shit. How do you know it? Because the fucking vegetarian food industry spends billions of dollars trying to recreate meat. Like, have you guys seen those Beyond Meat burgers and shit like that they bring out? Like, they spend all that time trying to recreate meat. It's like, dude, just eat meat. Like, it's easy. Just have fucking meat. It's as simple as that. Stop trying to waste your time. Just have meat.
Znači, nije izgledi sva lipota koja može biti. Sad ćemo jedan...
This does look good.
Leskovački ćevap, evo da ćemo ovaj grande debeli. Da vidimo.
I wouldn't put this on a burger. I wouldn't put this on a bun.
Čudo jedno.
I would have it just like that. No braid required. I would have that whole fucking wooden board right there, bro. All of that in my mouth right now. That looks very, very nice.
Rekli bi nema dalje. A šta reći? Klasika je klasika. Znači ovo je ono spida na koju smo mi inače navikli i to je to. Rapsodija okusa, šoksa salata, sila ko budali pleska.
That does look good, though. That does look good. All right, where's this this person that can't make a fucking grilled cheese? Let's see this shit. I mean, it's not a burger, which is what I said from the beginning. It's more like meatloaf. I don't believe that this is a burger, not in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Blasphemous Crow, how you doing? It just isn't. It's a meatloaf. It's good, but not a burger. Literally anything but a burger. What's your favorite thing to eat, though, chat? Like, if you could have anything right now, or whenever you're hungry, what is it that you order? Vegan ads are so geared to shame you. I've seen some of that. Dude, the best vegan ad I've ever seen. I'll show you guys. um, so it's a meme. I'm just trying to see. Hold up, let me just check it. Oh yeah, here we go. All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? Normal day, economic crisis is like a bunny and maybe a horse. That's when you don't have money for the others. And then the apocalypse is sort of for, the dogs, the cats, and everything else. And then the line is drawn there when dating that vegan chick. But so this is actually based on a literal billboard that vegans took out on a highway where they had like all of the animals and then they went, where do you draw the line? And someone climbed up to the billboard, spray painted a line, right, just between the chicken and the horse and went right here. Done. Done. How to fuck up a vegan's day in 5 seconds. Oh my god. Hey, I've had rabbit before. It's not great, but it's all right. If I was designing that board, I'd put dog and cats on the two sides. If I had two, just they're too cute. Yeah, I think that's why I don't like it, because it's not the taste. It doesn't taste horrible. It more just you're constantly aware of what it is that you're fucking eating. And yeah, you couldn't be eating like bunny and then see a picture of a bunny and not be like quietly judging yourself, you know? Like, what am I doing with my life? I'm literally eating that cute thing. Why am I eating that cute thing right now? There was a video that... Dude, I want to see the video of the guy that fucked up the grilled cheese. Do we have that video? Oh, bacon, dude. Bacon. I think bacon might be, like, the food... Like, if ever there was proof that God exists, it's probably bacon. Because there's no way that something that delicious just happened by random accident. There's no way, right? The fact that bacon is that good sort of proves to yourself that there must be a God. Like, he made pigs that fucking delicious that they have bacon inside of them. My wife loves bacon more than I do, so I'm doing pretty good. Dude, bacon is fan-fucking-tastic. All right, let's see this, Stolly. Where's that guy that fucks up the grilled cheese? They say they linked it to you, Stolly. Ribs, though, I'm not sure. Because I'm actually a big fan of beef ribs. More so than I think pork ribs. All right, here we go. So, this is apparently a guy that...
Here is what...
fucked up a grilled cheese so badly that it's memeable. Now, I'll say right off the bat here. Firstly, this wasn't live streamed, so if he did fuck up the grilled cheese, why not just reshoot the video? It's a video. Unless, of course, the guy didn't think that this is a fuck up, and that is how he actually eats his grilled cheese. I haven't seen this video yet. Someone just told me in chat that we have to watch this. So, Tamex, I hope that this is as funny as you claim, because I need to see how someone fucking ruins a grilled cheese. Even, you know those Tinder girls that go, I can't cook? Even they should be able to do a grilled cheese. It's 2 slices of bread and cheese. It's the easiest thing you can fucking make on the planet.
What we will use to begin our deluxe sandwich, we're going to take some vegetable oil here. And I will pour just a couple of drops of vegetable oil into this microwave ready dish. And I know it's microwave ready because this is one of the plastic dishes that was used. And my finger, by the way, is clean. It won't be after I get done here because
are you doing a grilled cheese inside the microwave?
Just spread some vegetable oil on this microwave dish that once had some sort of a frozen meal.
I don't like.
The egg a little bit.
I don't know how I feel about this.
The egg and put the egg into the microwave ready dish.
Alright.
And I will now put that in the microwave for about a minute. I could leave it in there for a minute and 20 seconds. And before I put it into the microwave, I'm going to put a paper towel over it, and I will.
She's just cooking egg right now.
The paper towel doesn't.
But when you put egg on a
egg, and we'll put that in the microwave
on a grilled cheese, is that still a grilled cheese?
Or a minute and 10-15 seconds, something like that, and be right back. And the egg has finished cooking, and I'm going to add 1 slice of bacon. I'm making only 1.
I will suck a cow's cock if this is bacon. What the fuck kind of bacon is this? Turkey bacon isn't bacon. Like, shut the fuck up, turkey bacon. Oh my good lord, bro. Like, bacon is bacon. It comes from a pig. It's not bacon if it's not from a pig. It could be turkey. It could be turkey sliced in the shape of bacon, but it's not bacon. Bacon comes from a fucking pig. In fact, we should change the name of pigs to bacon, because that's literally the best part of the pig. But turkey? No, that's not bacon. Shut the fuck up. It's not bacon. Why would you put turkey bacon, or turkey, on a grilled cheese? Just put normal fucking pig bacon on it. It's better.
1 sandwich of this type right now. The bacon is on a napkin, which is on a plate, and there will be a paper towel.
Dude, oh, for the love of... Oh my God. Bro, it's not hot. Even turkey bacon takes about 5 minutes in a pan. Why are you doing all of this in the microwave? Like, the microwave is not your friend when it comes to bacon. You're fucking it up. And it's turkey bacon. I don't even care about it. But it's still, you could just put it in a pan, right? Easy life.
Over the bacon. I'll put that in the microwave for about 1 minute, and then we will mix some things together. And with the refrigerator running, giving us a little bit of kitchen background music, we shall combine some things together. At least one of these ingredients will be a bit of a surprise, but not much of a surprise if you've watched a lot of my recipe and cooking type videos. So let's take a look at what we are about to.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I've only watched the one, but if this one is indicative of your other cooking videos, every single one of them is a fucking surprise to all of your viewers. Because you are literally doing everything you shouldn't be doing.
Fix for our deluxe grilled cheese sandwich. In the pan I have a couple of slices of whole wheat bread, and a generous amount of vegetable oil is in that pan. And I might even add some more vegetable oil. This will be high in calories.
Dude, just use butter. If you're already going for calorie count, just use fucking butter. It's so much better than fucking oil. Oh my God.
I'm going to place a slice of cheese on the bread right here. I've just turned the heat on the electric stove here. And with the heat on, I'm going to place, first of all, the egg. I will use a fork here and my hands, and hope you can see this. I might tear the egg up a little bit as I take it out of the dish that was in the microwave.
Dude, that egg is cooked to fuck. I'm not much of an egg eater, but I'm pretty sure when the yellow is stiff as shit. Like, you could throw that thing and the yellow would still be intact. This is like an old man on Viagra stuff. That thing's cooked out of its ass.
On top of the cheese, inside of the whole wheat bread, and the bacon. I'm going to add the bacon next, and what I'm going to do...
Jesus! Dude, I've never seen a piece of bacon that fucking dry, like the Sahara Desert dry. It
is break the bacon up into little bits.
Do you hear that bacon?
So
that's beyond crispy bacon, dude.
Every bite has a little teensy bacon, and you could of course use bacon bits if you want to, but this is turkey bacon, and it cooks nicely in a microwave, and it's very crisp.
You're gonna need so much more cheese, right, bro. Now. That's not going down.
To break that up on top.
Plus, might break your fucking teeth.
The cheese sandwich. And get this
dude, that's
last one here. Hope it's not too hot.
It looks like plastic.
And do that and wait for that side to cook, and then we'll do some other good things.
Cook in what? There's no bubbles flowing. Did he just put it in a cold pan?
To this sandwich.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a cold pan.
Should be pretty
there,
well
it started
cooked.
to fucking cook.
And what I will do is hold the pan that way, and very, very carefully. There's one bacon bit came out, but that's not too bad. And we see that the bread.
Dude, that burnt shit.
Toasted up nicely. And what I'm going to...
Toasted up nicely. It's toasted up nicely, bro. It's burnt to a fucking crisp. That's a nice toast right there. Let's go. Let's go, bro. You've got this, fam. Like, fucking bun is now toasted nicely.
To do now,
what the fuck?
Is add something I like to have on my grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh my God.
That you may or may not want to have on yours, but simply a little coating of flour. And when I turn this back over after the other side gets brown, then I will brown the flour that is on top.
Why?
Of this side of the grilled cheese
Are
sandwich.
you doing this?
And then we will add flour to the other side. So we will be back when we get ready to flip it again.
I don't know what's going on, bro. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
And now we will flip the other side, and a lot of the flour will fall off.
Yeah, of course it will. There's nothing holding it on.
And I'll place the bread, the sandwich here right on top of it. So here we go. We're going to do our flip.
Dude, I wouldn't eat this.
And
it's burnt.
The flour
it's
that's
fucking
now on the bottom
burnt.
will
God, dude.
become
Imagine Gordon Ramsay looking at this video. I can hear Gordon Ramsay. It's fucking burnt, you muppet. That's literally all I'm hearing in my head right now. Calf Long, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Jurgen, how you doing, brother? Man, this is what I come into for your Twitch streams. Jurgen, I didn't even know this was a thing, dude, but this guy is a gold mine. How do you eat that? I'm sorry, when you bite into that, you'll just get a taste of the most burnt flavor you've ever had in your life. Now he's putting flour on it just to, make sure that that burnt flavor really fucking penetrates as deep as possible into your very psyche. This is not cooking. This is not cooking. Oh my, dude, people are weird. Rurikon, how you doing, brother? Oh, Rurikon, this is a grilled cheese sandwich. The dude's making a deluxe grilled cheese sandwich.
In the meantime, I put a little bit of flour on this side. This will be a very filling sandwich.
Filling is what, dude? The only reason this will be filling is because after one bite, you're going, yeah, that's enough of that. I'm fucking done eating. There's no, you will definitely lose weight on this fucking sandwich.
And now we wait again for the side that's on the bottom now to get brown. And what I probably will end up doing is adding a little bit more vegetable oil to the pan before I flip
cook it,
one more time, because a lot of the flour mixes in with the vegetable oil, and you get a pan that is fun.
That's how you do it, right? Here's the thing, guys. If you're cooking something and you put it so many things that it's absorbing all of the oil, cold oil in the same pan, just keep cooking. That's how you do it. It's perfectly valid. Yeah.
Pans of batter. When your mom used to make cakes, we will have a bit of batter. So let's
you'll have a bit of batter,
wait for this to cook.
Dude, the cheese isn't even melting. The cheese isn't even melting.
And now we will flip it one more time and use the spatula to get as much of the flour onto the other side as possible, and make a mess as we flip it. But it will be quite tasty. I like my sandwiches very well done, by the way, so
yeah.
I think that's...
Dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm watching.
Just right for me. Yeah, we'll let that side cook.
It's
and
burnt
pretty
as
soon,
fuck.
The sandwich will be ready for my consumption.
Quick question. You meet a wonderful girl. She's like a 9 out of 10. She invites you over for dinner, and this is what she serves you. What the fuck you do? Go. Congratulations.
There is the sandwich.
Miku, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude, that is the best thing I've ever heard. I need to remember that. That's not well done. That's congratulations. In it, I pretend it's the greatest sandwich ever. Dude, you can't eat this. You can't eat this. There's no way this guy's gonna take a bite and be like,
In the
no
pan,
way.
very well done, the way I like it. Some people would want theirs more golden brown, but I like mine pretty well
burnt,
cremated, burned.
Why? Why would you?
Get ready to eat this. We will begin by testing the taste of the flour. The pan, by the way, has cooled off. It's about 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, after I've taken it off the stove. And the flour cooked in the pan tastes very good, which promises us that the sandwich itself
Dude, it's like a brick.
which holds together quite well. I think you can see it there.
Yeah. How can it not hold well? You could generate electricity with that piece of fucking charcoal. Of course it's going to hold together well. What are you talking about?
Going to be delicious. Let's take a bite of the deluxe grilled cheese sandwich.
Dude, this guy could sell these sandwiches to South Africa to generate electricity. Easy. This guy could solve Europe's fucking energy crisis today. Easy. Just take all the bread from the US, give it to this fuck, let him make some grilled cheese sandwiches, and then send it over to Europe so they can burn that shit for fuel. Fucking done. Russia can invade Ukraine for the next decade. We're sorted, bro. We've got bread and we've got this this old fuck doing his thing, you know? Easy life. Everyone wins. No problems. I've just solved the world's problems. We should show this to fucking Biden. Let them get onto, solving Europe's fucking fuel crisis.
With the friends of the grilled cheese, the egg and bacon.
Dude, there's no way. Look at his face. All these muscles are fucking contracting. Just going like, Jesus, get this out of me. This is fucking horrible. It's like eating coal. But he has to pretend like he likes it because he fucked up so badly. I'm pretty sure this is the kind of guy that he just wanted to make a YouTube video. And he thought, yeah, cooking's easy, right? I'll just make something that is so far out that I'm going to get famous. And he's right, though. It's got 300,000 views. So he's clearly not doing poorly for himself.
That is very tasty. And very messy.
It's not messy. There's no
Messy
juices.
Food is tasty food. I have a cup of coffee here.
Dude, the only thing that's messy is the charcoal on your fingers. So, by your logic, when I'm making fire and I have charcoal, that should be fucking good, right? Because it's messy. My fingers are black after handling it. Oh, Kaleo, what did you try to link? He is more famous than me. This just proves I need to have more bad videos out there.
Fry a sandwich in flour is not something brand new that I invented. This used to be done a lot.
Kaleo, link it to me on Discord or Reddit.
Kind of dumbed down the American recipe crowd. One more bite.
I think I should start cooking as well, but just make the most atrocious fucking meals ever. I'll get so many views.
This is very good.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Tom. No, Tom. No. Oh my God. What? While eating a burnt sandwich doesn't sound appetizing for myself, I find this man so endearing to watch. It's like hanging out with a grandparent. His videos sort of get me into a peaceful trance-like state. Yeah, you're fucking amazing. I get what you try to show people. My grandma eats the same as you. I think this might be because old people, as you get older, you lose your taste buds. That might be why this guy doesn't fucking taste anything. Because if he eats a normal grilled cheese, that's just lightly browned, nicely toasted, like actually nicely toasted, it tastes like nothing. Whereas the burnt toast actually tastes like something, and his brain, because it's already fucking old, is just going, yeah, this is good, right? This is fucking good. At least I can taste this. There's charcoal. You are not old. You are a mummy, my guy. Dude, this guy clearly can't taste fucking charcoal. It is almost that. Gonna make a jam sandwich. First, let's start with an egg. Oh, this was nasty. Thank you so much for linking this. I needed this in my life. I didn't know I needed it. Before today, I would have never told you I want to see someone butcher a grilled cheese sandwich. But after today, I want to see more people butcher a fucking grilled cheese sandwich. Blizzard made a made a character out of this guy? What? Wait, Stolly, what? Hold up, I'm checking. Wait, are you saying this is based on that guy? I remember this. I fucking hated this cooking shit. Like, the cooking shit was so annoying, but yeah, this works actually. This does work. By the way, Stolly, the page you linked me doesn't work. Just say sorry, that page is missing. So I don't know what you were linking me at all. If you love that video, check out Kay's cooking channel. Oh, it was this picture. Okay, cool. Badly burnt food. Dude, this guy, it's nasty. All right, well, check out Kay's. I'm not sure Kay's cooking. 210,000 subscribers. Dude, what the fuck, man? Why do bad people have 210,000 subscribers? Kay's the best, guys. We can all enjoy her egg fried rice. More famous than you, Akko. Yeah, everyone seems to be fucking more famous than me. Is the secret to being big on YouTube to just have bad content, though? Is that how you get famous on YouTube? Just have, like, piss poor content, and bam! You're right in there. Mal's Kitchen for good food porn. I love salted foods. I also like Sam the Cooking Guy. All right, before my power goes out, though, I wanted to share something with you guys. This is something we've spoken about for a while now. And the truth is, the chickens are coming home to roost, ladies and gentlemen. Shit's about to get real. If you remember, about 6 months ago, we had a discussion about the end of the AAA industry, the end of the AAA video game industry. At the time, I guess people were sort of hot and cold, because for a lot of people, it was impossible to see how the video game industry goes from literally the largest entertainment industry in the world, and it is large. It's literally double the size of movie and music. It's insane. Well, I say double. It's more than music and movies combined. So the video game industry, very large. Historically, though, the video game industry have been recession-proof. And for those of you that might not fully follow, all right, so the video game industry survived. Let's talk about the modern-day video game industry post the video game industry crash that happened in the 1980s, late 1980s. So after that, the video game industry went through the 1999 tech bubble crash. It went through the 2008 housing market recession. It went through the 2016-17 recession. And it's now hit its fourth recession in a row. The three prior ones, so the tech bubble crash, the housing market crash, and the 2016 taper tantrum crash, it survived all of those. How did it survive? It actually went up. So when all other stocks and all other asset classes were diving, it was growing, which led to this idea that video games are recession-proof. No matter what happens in the economy, video games will always be around. And it makes sense when you logically think about it. Logically, name a piece of entertainment that is dollar to donuts as good as video games. For $60, you can buy one video game, right, that will probably give you content and enjoyment for the next, say, 50 to 100 hours. Or you can, go watch 1 or 2 movies in the cinema, if you're lucky. Maybe 3 or 4 movies in the cinema if you don't order any popcorn or drinks or anything. So, for $60, you can either go for 100 hours of content if you're buying something like Elden Ring, something like the Dark Souls games, your proper good games for $60, hundreds of hours of entertainment, or most other sources of entertainment which will not give you the amount of hours that video games do. And I realize that things like Netflix are changing the way in which we consume that media. I remember we spoke about it earlier, and this also sort of leads into that. Now, recession, I think, is there anyone here that still thinks that the world isn't gonna go into a recession? So mobile games or proper PC games? Stolly, we'll get into that in a moment, because I actually believe that it's going to be... I think the mobile industry is going to get wiped the fuck out in the next recession, but I think PC games are going to struggle as well. So for those of you that sort of believe that recessions are happening, and right now the Fed, every single central bank in the world, they're all accepting the fact that a recession is here, there's most likely nothing that they can do. So what do recessions do? Well, it erases the cash that you have on hand. Everything gets more expensive as inflation keeps driving up. Economies get harder and harder to manage. People lose their jobs. People lose their savings. It's a whole fuck up, right? That's what makes it a recession. Technically, a recession is simply the retraction of an economy 2 quarters in a row, but physically it has an incredible impact on the people of the world at this point, because this is going to be a worldwide recession, but the country as well can do pretty poorly. So recessions lead to people having less money. And the obvious way to describe this, the obvious way to explain this, 6 months ago, you went to the gas station and you filled up your car for $50. Now you go to the gas station and it costs you $75 to $80. This means that you have $25 to $30 less per month to spend on throwaway stuff, because you now have to put that into your car. You go to the market, the supermarket, you buy food. The food is double the price that you usually paid for that same basket. You have less money. That whatever that amount extra is, you now have less of that to spend on throwaway stuff, like games, like movies, shit like this. So what this does is it forces people to become more rational. People start looking at how they're spending their money, and they start asking themselves, is what I'm buying actually worth what I'm paying for it? Because remember, you have less money now, which means you have to start asking yourself, if I'm paying $15 a month for World of Warcraft, am I getting that $15 a month in terms of actual entertainment back? Or am I actually overpaying for what I'm getting from World of Warcraft? It's going to start forcing people to ask that question. Now, I'm not going to presume to know what people are going to answer on that question. It probably doesn't matter for this discussion, but this is what people are going to have to start asking themselves. So that's the first real issue with recessions. I believe the video game industry is going to be wiped out as a result of this recession. So just to quickly give you a rundown of what this article actually speaks about and what this article actually is, there's a study that's been done for quite a few years. They do these studies on the video game industry, and this study basically shows that the video game industry will have its first real decline in the year 2022 of any previous year. The video game industry have always been going up, and 2022 will see its first decline as things go on. You can read the article if you want. It's it's not as technical. Let's just put it that way. It's not as technical as, for example, reading a Wall Street report or anything like that. But it does give you a bit of technical background. The most important thing to remember here is what happens to video games that have basically been built on the concept of forever growth. Does anyone in chat have an opinion on that? Gas prices are officially made. This is just the fear of what is to come. Or yes and no, but, there's more that goes into that. I know times are tough for all of us, but has it really come to the point where we have to rationalize $15 a month? Not yet, Swanky Tiger. We're not talking about right now. Right now, I think a lot of people can still afford to pay $15 a month. Doesn't really matter. But what happens let me ask you, genuine question. What happens at 20% inflation or 25% inflation? What happens when interest rates in the US hit 10, 12%? Which, by the way, it should already have. If you want to get inflation down, you can't have interest rates lower than inflation. If your inflation is at 8%, your interest rates have to be at 10% in order to force inflation down. You can't have 2% interest rates with 8% inflation because you still have 6% positive inflation. So everything's still going to get more expensive. You basically have to hike your interest rates above whatever the inflation number is. If the US does that, the economy goes into a genuine recession and millions of people lose their jobs almost overnight because it will wipe people out, right? So that's sort of the catch-22. Either you bring inflation under control. If you want to bring inflation under control, you destroy the economy, or you don't bring the inflation under control and the economy destroys itself because of inflation. So it's sort of something that you just can't you just can't keep under control here. But okay, so why do I say the video game industry, and I'm talking specifically about the AAA video game industry, why do I believe that they are going to get fucked in the very near term? So as people start to become more and more rational, and that really is what a recession is. Recessions just remove the irrational money from the market. It's simple as that. It is. Recessions happen. One of my favorite economists is a guy called Peter Schiff. And Peter Schiff actually explains this really well. Recessions happen because the markets get sick. As bubbles are created because people are irrational, the recessions are there to break the bubble and fix the market. So it fixes the irrational spending that we have. Almost every single video game on the market today is propped up and based on the idea, the assumption that people will always have money to spend in cash shops. Let's look at Diablo Immortal. Do you think a game like Diablo Immortal makes money during a recession? Do you think it makes money? If a recession hit tomorrow, do you think Diablo Immortal still makes millions upon millions of dollars? No, because obviously, if you don't have the money to throw away, you're going to look at that, eternal orb in Diablo Immortal, and you're going to be like, well, I don't think it's worth the money that it's being charged for. I'm not going to spend my money on this. I don't have enough money. I'd rather use that money on something else because this is not going to work. And whales are usually the people that also get wiped out during recessions because, like I told you already, recessions sadly do catch some of the good people in them as well, but most of the time, the one thing recessions are really good at is it wipes out irrational people. All the irrational actors within the market get wiped out as a result of recessions. That's what they're meant to do. So yes, the recessions are going to hit the whales very hard because anyone that sort of thinks it's okay to spend thousands of dollars in a video game per month, do you think that same person is being incredibly responsible with the way they spend their cash? I would argue no. If someone can justify spending thousands of dollars on a video game, they are not responsible with the way they handle their cash. Which means this is someone that probably bought into the whole stonks to the moon bullshit. This is probably someone that bought into the whole Bitcoin and crypto phase and believes that those things are going to ride to the moon. This is someone that is willing to gamble their money away. And, the irrational markets really pay out. But once the markets basically reverse, that's when you get fucked. some of those whales are upper class with lots of disposable income. They'd be able to weather the storm better than most of us. Yes, for a time, it depends on how heavy the recession hits. Because during the Great Depression, it wiped out rich people as well. Like, very few people were able to survive the Great Depression. Because you have to remember, all money loses its value. So even though you may have millions of dollars in your bank account, your money's worth nothing. Go to Weimar, Germany during the 1930s. Or the 1920s, really. You were paying $8,000 a loaf of bread. So all your millions are worth fuck all. Things are stupidly expensive and there's really nothing you can do about it, right? So even rich people eventually get wiped out if it goes on long enough. So eventually this is going to come to a head. The video game industry, sadly, no longer... Let's take World of Warcraft as an example. World of Warcraft and Mists of Pandaria decides to stop announcing the amount of subscribers that they have. Why do World of Warcraft stop announcing how many subscribers they have? Because it's no longer important. It's not important to know how many subscribers we have because that's not how we make our money. We make our money off of the cash shop and the WoW token. We don't give a shit about how many subscribers we have because that's small change. It's really the cash shop. It's really the mounts and the cosmetics that we sell in the cash shop and the game token. That's the things that make us all of our money. And then monthly active users became the real thing that they want to focus on because that tells you how many people are actually buying shit off of the cash shop in sort of a more general sense. World of Warcraft employs almost 1,000 employees, almost 500 developers just for World of Warcraft. Activision Blizzard employs over 7,000 people in one gaming company, and they don't bring out that many games. Most of their games, if not all of their games, are propped up on the exact same fallacy. The fallacy that every single game that we make is a live service game, meaning people will always buy stuff off the cash shop. But when you have to start deciding what to spend your money on because you no longer have thousands of dollars of disposable income, it becomes a very difficult sort of justification. Am I going to buy a cosmetic inside of a video game or am I going to buy food? It becomes a real question at that point, one that you have to think about. And most people are going to make the decision, I'm not going to buy the cash shop item because it doesn't actually have value. I'd rather buy something that has actual value. And this is where I believe the AAA industry falls apart. My prediction, and this is based purely on speculation, but my prediction is 80% of the video game industry, AAA, is going to get wiped out during this recession. I feel like companies like Activision Blizzard, companies like EA, they're overpriced. They've basically become irrational in every single approach that they have. And I don't know if these games have it in them to go back to the basics. I don't know if they still have the staff that understands how to make a video game where you give people all of the content for $15 a month. Right? So you make the game so good that people will be willing to pay that $15 a month and nothing more, and they don't have to pay anything more. This is the game. I don't know if Blizzard has it in them. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I just know that times are going to be tough for companies that, like, I think Ubisoft is fucking done. I don't think that Ubisoft survived this, because Ubisoft for years now have just declined in the quality of video games that they make. Every game that they bring out is basically a carbon copy of the one that came before it, just different graphics and a different story, but it's basically the same game. It's built to effectively milk their player base for as much as they can. I think companies like that, they're done. I think the companies that survive this quite easy will be companies like CD Projekt Red that still believes in the idea of $60 for a game and that's it. From Software, probably going to be fine. I think the biggest winner in this entire recession is going to be Xbox. I think Xbox is going to be the number one winner for all of them. Because if you're talking about people not being sure how much money they have and what the value is, $15 a month for over 200 games on the Game Pass, Who's not going to pay that? Who is not going to sign up for $15 a month to play over 200 fucking games? Xbox is going to walk out of this fucking recession rich as shit, with millions more people signing up for the Xbox Game Pass. 8 to 10 million players every month was matched by the profit from the cash shop and other shit like that. Aragast, well, Blizzard is making more money now than they've almost ever made in World of Warcraft, and they have fewer players now than what they've ever had in World of Warcraft. So absolutely, the amount of money that people are spending on the cash shop 100% outweighs the number of players that they've lost in the video game. Bigger fish to fry there. I rather enjoyed AC Valhalla, but I'm partial to anything Viking related. So the Assassin's Creeds were fine, and the Rainbow Six Siege is going strong still. Is there a source? A source of what, Aragast? I mean, you can literally just type into Google Activision Blizzard earnings calls. Like, Activision Blizzard shares that, right? So they share how much money they make. You can go check. Monthly active users literally declining year after year. Like, Blizzard have not had a single year or quarter for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years. Maybe the last one is the exception, but I didn't cover that one. But for the last 3 or 4 years, every quarter have seen fewer monthly active users in World of Warcraft than the previous one. I believe this quarter is going to be the first one that is going to tick up because of Diablo Immortal, right? Diablo Immortal is going to count towards it. But I think games like Diablo Immortal is absolutely dead. I don't see Diablo Immortal surviving in any way, shape, or form this recession. Swanky Tiger, no, they release monthly active users. But monthly active users is very different to subscriber numbers, because the monthly active users is the monthly active users for the whole of Blizzard. So it's all of their games. So you don't actually know how many players are still playing WoW and how many players are playing like anything else. But you can reasonably make extrapolations based on the fact that Diablo 3 basically sees no new content. It's just new seasons, so it has a very stable player base that just keeps playing the same shit over and over again. I doubt there's much fluctuation there. Overwatch doesn't see any real increases or any new content, so I don't think there's much changes there. Hearthstone is pretty good, and a lot of people love it, but again, it's niche, so those who love it will continue to love it. I don't think it's getting that many new players in, so the only real fluctuations that can take place is in World of Warcraft, that has a steady release flow of content, and we know that players are very unhappy with the game. Overwatch players tend to love Overwatch. They're very, not Overwatch, Hearthstone players tend to love Hearthstone. They really like the way the game is going. So we know, at least to some extent, that a lot of that movement must be on WoW. Not all of it, but some of it must be in WoW. So it is sort of based on guesswork, you know, it's guesstimates, and I admit that. But I think it's a fairly solid guesstimate to sort of go, most likely, right? Do you think Diablo needs to survive? They got their cash grab already. I mean, that cash is going to get wiped out. There's no way you can support 7,000 developers or 7,000 staff with the way that Activision Blizzard and EA and those companies run their companies. There's just no way. I think the other massive winner here, Shrift, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Part of me wants to return to the Switch I just ordered and get Xbox. I'm torn. Katoria, why do you need an Xbox? If you have a PC, just get Xbox Game Pass for PC. Easy life. The guy for Bill Gates money now? Yeah, true. Probably. That's the only reason it will probably not go by the wayside, is because of that Bill Gates money, right? But I mean, it's still going to get wiped out. I can imagine a lot of games getting cancelled as a result of the coming recession. Unless, of course, they're smart and they've already realized that this is happening, and this is why we're getting things like Diablo, Dragonflight. You know, a return to the old days where they're spending a lot more time trying to get people to subscribe because they already know that bullshit is about to happen. The Blizzard Bean Counters would see this coming, though. Why would they bring in all these new companies on a huge gamble? Because the markets tend to be stupid, Swanky Tiger. There's a great saying in investment that basically states whatever the market does, do the opposite. Like, every single investment guru that I've ever listened to says the same thing. if the market is doing this and you do the opposite, you're almost always guaranteed to make money. Because the market is stupid. It's irrational. It just believes. It falls to that fallacy of things have always been good, therefore things will always be good. It doesn't think beyond that. It was a pretty good article, this. I thought I'd bring it to your attention because it is interesting to talk about, at least. Obviously, all of what I'm saying now is just pure guesstimate. It's maybe we come out of this in the video game industry as stronger than ever. I don't see from a logical standpoint how that is even possible. Logically, that does not make sense to me. What do you guys think? Do you think it's possible that the coming recession wipes out the gaming industry? Or do you think, no chance, bro, the gaming industry is way too big? Pure greed, end of story? Oh yeah, of course. And it's the bad kind of greed. It's not even good greed. It is the shit kind of greed. Twakikaki, how you doing, bro? Disco option, there's more to... there's actually far more to this than just the video game industry being exposed at this point. The video game industry also now get controlled by the markets. They're all listed on the stock market. So if the stock market falls, the video game industry falls. It's as simple as that. True. Blasphemous, there will always be money for video games. People will always find money for entertainment. This is why a lot of the time during recessions, we see content creators actually starting making more money, like YouTubers, Twitch streamers start making more money. Video games stop making more money, generally speaking, during recessions. Why? Because for $5 a month, you can watch a stream every day. If everyone has electricity, you can watch a stream every day where you get entertained, where you get to hang out and you have fun. What other piece of entertainment are you going to enjoy that gives you those games? Everyone needs entertainment. No one is going to be able to not be entertained. No one's going to be able to just not do anything fun ever. So people do need fun. And it's easier for people, or it's easier to justify fun when it's relatively cheap and also it gives you more than what you end up paying for it. The problem is when the entertainment gives you less than what you're actually paying. That's where the problem comes in, and that's where people are going to start making those hard decisions of, wait a second, I have to pay $25 for a fucking mount? That's not worth. I can spend that $25 on buying a game off of Steam. I can spend that $25 on buying food, or I can spend that $25 on this or that. I'm not going to pay $25 for a fucking mount, right? And don't make, I believe there's going to be, I think content creators like myself are probably also going to get wiped out because of this recession. So I'm not sitting here talking to you guys as a rich guy. I'm not rich. I don't have a shit ton of savings. So yeah, the recession is probably going to fucking wipe me out as well. But, it's coming. What can you do? You can't sit here crying. You can just sort of prepare and keep working, keep trying, I guess. Talcon, how you doing, brother? Imagine having all your money invested in stocks. Dude, I think it's rough right now. From memory, the gaming industry held up well in the 2008, was described as recession-proof at the time. Expect dragons, yes, because back in 2008, games were still good games. Back in 2008, the gaming industry was still making games to be good games. Back in 2008, you paid $60 for World of Warcraft expansions, $15 a month, no cash shops, no bullshit, just the game, and everything is in the game already, and you get to play it. Things have changed drastically since 2008. Nowadays, most games are propped up by DLC downloads that you need to pay for, or half the content is behind some kind of fucking paywall, or most of the content is bland, boring, repeater content, just meant to get you to spend money on the cash shop. I don't think it's recession-proof anymore. I just don't see it. What am I doing to prepare, Swanky Tiger? As much as I can do with the money that I have, right? It's not like I have thousands of dollars to, like, super prepare. But I live a pretty frugal life, you know? I don't spend money on shit. I don't own a car. I don't buy unnecessary crap. My entire lifestyle is paid for with about $1,200 a month. Like I make about, you know, on a bad month, I'll make about $1,000 to $1,500 a month, and I get to save money if I make about $1,500 a month. So I don't live like a king. I don't spend, like, the most money I spend is on food because I only eat meat. Right? That's like my most expensive item in my life. The rest of my stuff is as cheap as humanly possible. Patchy McPatch, how you doing, brother? I agree with you there. We'll go back to basic entertainment, making babies as usual. Whales also forget that if the servers go down, they lose all their invested money. So true. Recession would be the best time to go through game backlog. That and the fact that I've already thought about what I could do if my career as a YouTuber just ends, you know? I'll probably go find a job in a kitchen somewhere or just open my own burger restaurant. I've been thinking quite heavily about opening my own fucking restaurant. Because burgers in South Africa is the one thing that can sometimes blow dick. And I know I can cook. So I could make some fucking good burgers, bro. I'll have 3 burgers on my menu, that's it. It will be a 3-burger menu. That's it. Like, not a lot, just as basic and fucking good as possible. Andy, I used to work in a restaurant. I used to be a waiter and then a manager. I like being lazy, but I can work my fucking ass off if I have to. Consider people often watch gameplay as a replacement for doing it themselves. If people buy less games, maybe they'll watch more. That's also completely possible. I know from the little research that there is, because it's not like content creation is like a 100-year-old profession, right? But from what little research there is into content creation, content creators make more money during recessions. And it again goes down to that. I can pay $5 a month to watch Akalon and have fun with Akalon whenever he streams. Or I can spend this $5 on a chocolate, eat it now, and it's gone. It's a sort of silly example, but you get the idea, right? For $5, you get 30 days worth of entertainment, or you get like a good 10 minutes of entertainment. It becomes that decision that people have to fucking do, right? People have to make that decision. Well, $5 is good. I can support my favorite streamer and also be entertained. Or I'm going to waste this $5 on bullshit and I'm not going to be able to support my favorite streamer. I'm not going to be able to, like, you know, watch the streams or whatever the fuck might be. I'm not just saying me, any streamer, Asmongold or whatever. So content creators tend to do all right during recessions because, again, it's that trade-off. I need entertainment, but I'll take the cheapest version of entertainment that I can get. Chocolate looking good, not gonna lie. Andy, true. I mean, if you're gonna choose between my streams and a chocolate bar, I get why most of you would choose the chocolate bar. I don't judge. Chocolate and get subbed instead. Oh yeah. Luna, how you doing? And he needs the burgers. Dude, I love cooking. And I would love to eventually own my own restaurant. It would be fun. Imagine making videos in the restaurant, talking about World of Warcraft shit while we're preparing for, you know, opening day or whatever. That would be fun as fuck. You could merge the two, right? You could merge it. I would enjoy that, I think. But yeah. Oh, there's one more thing that I wanted to share with you guys before my power goes out. So my power is going out soon. So I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Have you guys seen this? Single-player Battlefield. I wonder how that's going to work. They finally announced when God of War Ragnarok is releasing. When, Swanky Tiger? No. EA, I genuinely believe EA is realizing that single player is not dead. And it might be. This might be another one of those. Are they realizing that the recession is fucking real and it's coming? No. Okay, so this is made by EA's new Seattle studio, and it's the head of Halo's original art director is the head of the studio. It is a single. We don't know much about the game at all, but it does say here. So, Lost December, we have heard a new studio headed by Halo Trilogy art director Marcus Leto. Will be exploring narrative, storytelling, and character development in the Battlefield series. EA didn't directly say that the studio is making a single-player Battlefield campaign, but it seemed pretty obvious. Now we have explicit confirmation. So this is a single-player narrative-driven game set in the Battlefield universe. Shouldn't be dead. Yeah, you need a break from the asshat sometimes. EA have shot themselves in the foot so many times. Yeah, but EA is gonna do their best to survive, and their fucking snake of a CEO is the one guy that would survive a nuclear fucking fallout along with the cockroaches. Andrew Wilson will never die. That guy is evil enough that just the hatred of the human beings on planet Earth is enough to fucking sustain him. He's like the Emperor of the Imperium, only he runs on the hate of 15,000 people a fucking day. Single player has never been dead. It's just, yeah, single player games aren't dead. They make stupid money, but they don't make all the money. Single player games aren't money printers, and that really is the only thing that pushes the video game industry away from single player games. But single player games are alive and fucking well, and they have been for literally forever. It's just Ubisoft and EA that sort of believes that single player games are dead. The rest of us, the gamers, know that that's not true. Yeah, he does run on pure hate, and he's doing well because I fucking loathe that guy. It is said that Andrew Wilson feasts on the souls of 1,000 gamers a day. I can believe that. I can fucking believe that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I literally have 10 minutes before my power goes out. I love you all. I try to stretch the stream as much as possible. But I'm going to have to switch off now. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, basically, same time, same place. Probably a bit earlier. We'll most likely start the stream earlier tomorrow. About an hour earlier than we did today. Let me just make sure. I apologize to all of you that sort of, can't come earlier because, you're still sleeping and shit. Sadly, my power situation fucking ruins me. So there's not much that I can do about that. But let me see what tomorrow brings. Yeah, tomorrow is basically the same thing, so we'll probably start the stream about an hour early. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as always, be kind to each other, be good to each other, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Peace.